Hey everybody, have you heard about the Drunken Peasants Patreon? It helps support the show while getting you some cool perks. Check it out! For $1 per month, you get to use our exclusive fan chat that appears at the bottom of the screen on every episode. For $5 per month, you get 2 new private shows, including Actual Mania, as well as our back catalog of private shows, plus all lower tier perks. For $10 per month, you get all of our monthly video content. This includes multiple post shows, our monthly reviews, our back catalog of all that content, plus all lower tier perks. For $15 per month, your name will appear in the ending credits of each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $25 per month, you get to take part in our monthly booking committee hangout to help us book our Patreon content for that month, plus all lower tier perks. For $33 per month, you get an exclusive piece of DP merch each month, plus all lower tier perks. For $50 per month, you appear in the opening credits for each DP episode, plus all lower tier perks. For $100 per month, you get to join us as a guest on an episode of the Drunken Peasants podcast. Plus, you guessed it, all lower tier perks. Visit patreon.com/DP now to become a patron of the Drunken Peasants podcast.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants podcast.
I gotta get a witness. No!
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants podcast. This is episode 1302. Back again for another exciting Monday show. We got Scott. We got Magicus. Welcome back to both of you.
Clearly, 1302 is going to be the greatest show of all time.
1302, a great...
I think DP is just beginning to hit its stride at 1302.
1302, yeah. We're getting there.
And it's not a coincidence that it's Scoot and Magicus on the greatest episode of all time.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
It'll be hard to top episode 307, but I think I'll do it.
Was tight.
Yeah.
To say nothing of 749.
Just a reminder for all of you higher tier perk type people, we have the sticker at 33 coming out. It's a reissue of the crucifixion of the Manatee. You get that at the $33 Patreon level. Also, if you join at the $50 level, you get it on a shirt in addition to the sticker.
Not only if you're black.
Well,
that is a bitchin' shirt.
You know, for a limited time, it's available to all.
To whites?
Yes. Oh, for a limited
Ben,
time.
That's a crazy
only,
deal.
For a limited time
Think
only.
about what you're saying, Ben.
Act now. Sorry, no cash on delivery. Everyone, please like the stream. New week, new goal. The tip goal right there. It's pinned in the chat. Throw us a couple dollars. Help us get somewhere. Maybe I'm hoping for at least 10% by the end of this stream, which I think is doable. So,
which both doable and not too much to ask.
Not too much.
Easy, 10%. Okay, cowards, let's get some cash in here. All right,
cowards.
All right. Also, like the stream.
Thank you.
What other of your work can I do for you, Ben?
Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. I can prop my feet up. You know.
Yeah.
Take it easy.
Yeah.
Take a load off. We got this. This is the greatest team,
show ever. Right? Autopilot. I think it's great.
Coming here from my castle dream house, so
very nice.
Clock tower, castle, bell tower, dream house. Yeah, so we're gonna look into the Vince McMahon stuff because more stuff has happened. The last time we talked about it, it just came out he was being sued in a civil trial, along with one of his former employees, John Laurinaitis, and the entire company, WWE. And now it seems like he's being federally investigated. Like the feds came and took his phone and all kinds of stuff.
And that was in the summer. That was in like July.
But why are we
But
just
it's
now
getting
here?
reported now?
Okay.
I don't really know. It came out in July, and then you just didn't hear anything about it for a while. But the feds raided his house and took his phone that had the famous text messages on it and all that stuff, and then we're like, oh, this is getting pretty serious. And then not really anything until a week ago, and now lots of shit. So I don't really know why that kind of went away and came back. But yeah, the feds didn't just raid him. They raided him in the summer.
And has the evidence been corroborated? Do we have 100% assurance that the text messages are authentic?
It's really easy to verify texts. So I'd say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
guess the rest obviously you can't verify as well. It's it's what a person said, but you can see the texts. So at the very least, there are the texts, and probably all the shit she said too. I don't think she's embellishing that much.
Why is there so much?
Don't ever text about your crimes, all right?
I mean, we shouldn't have to tell you that, but apparently we do. Don't leave a paper trail for your crimes.
You're not using your brains, people. Come on.
Yeah.
It seems like
we're not saying don't do the crimes. Just be smarter about it.
It seems like there's a lot of scandal in wrestling, even in indie wrestling, all kinds of stuff going down all the time.
It's an industry that attracts scumbags, which I can attest to, being in it myself.
Being a scumbag myself.
As a scumbag, it's a real game recognizes game situation. So I think I can confidently speak on it.
I'm not a scumbag, but I moonlight once in a while, so I get you.
Yeah.
Scott, anyone in particular you'd like to expose in the indie wrestling? Anyway, all right. His life flashed before his eyes right there. Anyway,
I have to choose just one. Fuck.
We're gonna get into antagonism. Here we go.
I should turn off that goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me. Don't touch me. TP, are they going to touch me?
Don't touch me.
All right. I found this weird show that has to be on local air TV. I don't know what town it's out of. Produced by a local news channel where they do wrestling news, and it's so weird. Okay. We'll see what we get out of this, but he talks about the Vince McMahon thing. Let's see. Look at this. It's pop culture, politics,
and everything in between. The local station takes you ringside as we discuss the crazy world that is professional wrestling.
Oh, it's pop culture and politics, but also just wrestling.
You can trust it because of the guitar riff, okay? They wouldn't just put that on anything.
No, that riff instills confidence in me.
Dun.
Going ringside with the local station.
The local station.
Hello, and thank you for joining us today on the latest episode of Going Ringside. I am your
It's Anorexic Rock
host, Scott Johnson, and I had
his last name is
Scott Thompson.
No. Scott Johnson, I think is what he said.
Oh God. So this guy hasn't been turned down by the human urinal.
No. No,
okay.
Thanks, Scott.
Advertise on the Going Ringside TikTok and Instagram channel. This week we would be looking at the final days of Andre the Giant. That is going to have to be delayed until later this month or next month because
spoilers, he was too big and he died.
Yes. Yeah. It's funny because he had all this shit planned, but he's skipping it because the Vince McMahon thing. It is
to report the breaking news on Andre the Giant dying in 1993.
Wait, how did nobody tell me this? What?
What? What does Bobby Heenan think about that? Oh, I got some bad news.
I process this tragic loss.
continues to unfold. Last week, we told you about the bombshell lawsuit alleging sex trafficking filed by this low-level employee at WWE, this young woman who claims McMahon befriended her and sex trafficked her within the organization. Well, now, days later, the Wall Street Journal is reporting something we
That is so weird to have like an in-house corporate prostitute, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
That is so weird. That is not legal. That is not legal.
It's not. And not even just an in-house corporate prostitute, but like one against her will.
Yeah.
It's not like they just hired a prostitute.
Right. Yeah. What?
They have suspected was going on is that he is now also the target of a federal investigation for these allegations of sexual impropriety. The reason why I say we suspected this might be going on was because this past summer, as we covered here on Going Ringside, McMahon was served with both a federal subpoena and search warrant at the time. The only reason we knew about it is it showed up in an SEC filing that WWE had to put out publicly, so the press got wind of it and knew something was going on. We didn't know for sure that was...
Was McMahon on the Epstein Island list?
He wasn't. And wouldn't you think he would be? He's the primest of candidates for that.
You'd think he'd be like, I don't know, number 3 in that list.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he should be way up there.
To these allegations by Janelle Grant of sex trafficking, but now the Wall Street Journal and other media outlets nationally are reporting that he is the target and has been the target of federal investigation for sexual impropriety since 2022. That being said, while they have questioned a lot of women, he has not been charged with a crime. Once again, Vince McMahon is...
Yeah, he hasn't... They've had it for 6, 7, 8 months, right? And he hasn't been charged.
They have, but now this new shit might open up a lot more shit.
If I understand right, they don't like to charge until they're like 99% sure that they're going to get like a conviction.
Federal charges. If you have been federally charged, you're going to be found guilty.
Not Vince McMahon. He was
until they've got it.
Vince was federally charged for the steroid trial in the 90s, and he got away.
I guess that's true. I guess that was a federal trial.
Yeah.
No, the actual like conviction rate though, when they actually charge people, is like in the very high 90s.
Yeah, so he got away with a federal charge once.
Yeah,
it's
really get away with
you
two.
Get one time.
You get one.
Claimed he is not guilty of any sort of crime or these allegations that have been leveled against him. So obviously this is something in flux. To the point I was trying to get this week to join me on the show, top person who formerly was with the FBI to get their take on this, but they said because there's a lot of what ifs, they don't want to come forward just yet. They are monitoring and say they will come forward if the time is right. But right now there's just a lot of smoke in this. And defense attorney we had on, or Capital.
He's used to talk. This dude is used to being like, "Hey, you remember when the honky tonk man got beat by the Ultimate Warrior?" And now he's talking about some serious stuff.
Federal sex trafficking charges.
Yeah, what?
He's just like, you can just see that it looks like, how is this my life now?
He's like, I wanted to talk about body slams.
Yeah. Did you watch the Survivor Series when the gobbledygooker came out of the egg and danced with Mean Gene Okerlund?
Management expert we had on the last episode. Where
you actually can't call him that anymore. You have to call him the gobbledygook Vietnamese guy.
No,
it was a great joke. I don't care where you're from. That's a great joke.
It was the gobbledy Hispanic guy, actually. I think it was Hector Guerrero.
It was Hector Guerrero.
Yeah. There's smoke, there's fire sometimes. So we're monitoring it, and I needed to get into this federal investigation of McMahon because it's one thing to have
This guy does seem mad that he
civil
has to talk about it. He didn't want to talk about it.
lawsuit filed against you by a woman claiming sexual impropriety, sex trafficking. But now, as we talked about last episode, this could become a criminal investigation. And at least what has been reported so far, the federal government is looking at McMahon and conducting interviews and subpoenaing his cell phone. They seized his cell phone. So we needed to unpack this.
Nothing bad on there.
Of course not.
Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Investigation is now. This is week 2 that we are going to look at the McMahon situation, because it's one thing to have a civil lawsuit.
The stuff on that phone, like the text messages, if real, are just so weird. The like, I own you and I control who gets to fuck you. Yeah. Like,
he's disgusting.
That does sound like something he would text to somebody, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. No, like, and like Dave Meltzer, who, like, I don't know if there's a better like wrestling history authority besides maybe Jim Cornette. He said, look, like, if those texts are faked, which they're definitely not. They're definitely real. But if they were faked, they would have to be faked by someone who personally knows Vince McMahon, because the texts are Vince McMahon to a T, like down to the way he
types like a teenage girl.
Down to the way he texts like a teenage girl. U is the letter U. Your is the letter UR. B is the letter B, because God forbid you have time to type the E.
Yeah.
Wait, did you?
He spells pussy Pussey repeatedly. What the fuck is that? That's insane.
That is insane.
I thought it was a one-time typo, but I'm like, oh no, he repeatedly spells it Pussey. He thinks that's how you spell pussy.
That could provide monetary damages to WWE.
There is an amount of money you can have access to where suddenly it does make it correct to just say it or spell it however you want.
I think so. I think you're right now.
Yeah.
Ian McMahon, but to have the federal investigators look at you, this could become criminal. At this point, it is not criminal. Vince McMahon has not been charged with a crime. So let me talk about what we have on tap.
It makes things really interesting if it becomes criminal.
What do you think will happen overall? What will be the overall effect of Vince McMahon going to prison?
I mean, yeah, number one, really funny. Let's be clear. But it's like there would be serious fucking ramifications on WWE. Like, even go ahead.
I was going to say, like, my fucking dream scenario is that, like, both McMahon and Trump go to prison and end up as, like, fucking prison buddies together. So,
cellmates.
And then Stone
Trump still
Cold
gets
visits them.
Trump still gets to be president, though, right?
Well, obviously, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, Vince for Veep.
Yes, I'm with you.
It'll be Trump and Vince.
And Vince for Veep. Oh, a Trump McMahon 2024.
Yep.
Governing from jail. Yeah, it's interesting because, like, with just the civil trial that Janelle Clark has, I hope that she has the fortitude, and I don't know if she does. I don't know if anyone does, because they're going to throw so much fucking money at her to actually take it to trial and not take a deal. Because if it goes to trial, the shit that's going to come out in discovery at the trial is going to destroy not only WWE, but like Endeavor that owns WWE.
There's going to be
Ari
depositions too.
Like Ari Emanuel, the CEO of Endeavor that owns the now joint WWE UFC company TKO, he's fucked because he knew about Vince and all his NDAs and shit when he bought WWE and made Vince McMahon the executive chairman of TKO, which is WWE and UFC. Like, he personally made Vince McMahon richer and more powerful than he's ever been. And he's been rich and powerful for a long time, but more than he's ever been, knowing that he has all these NDAs in place. And that's just through the civil trial. If it goes to criminal, then who knows what the fuck else.
Stop. I can only get so excited.
Right? I know. It's very exciting.
I hope it's one of those court cases that kind of like the Johnny Depp court case. It's just going to be live streamed on the internet.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Be so good.
I will
I
watch
would be
that
glued
shit
to it.
every fucking day. Like
100%.
Oh, there's a good question in the chat. Would Trump pardon Vince? He probably would.
Ooh, fun.
He probably would. They've known each other since the 80s.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be good. But yeah, and then the thing with the NDAs is really interesting because the reason this came up in the first place. It's a weird series of events. The reason we're even talking about this right now, because Vince has all these NDAs with bitches he raped at its base level, right? I mean that's what it is.
And you know what? That's
what
stupid because an NDA doesn't prevent you from talking about a crime.
Well,
it's just like
that's the thing.
Yeah.
And also, I should say from the start that this is very different in its motivations than any other stuff like it, than any, like, I don't know, Rupert. No, not Rupert. Who was the Fox News guy?
Rupert Murdoch was the owner, and then Roger Ailes.
But wasn't there a high up Fox
Roger
News?
Ailes?
What's that? Roger Ailes.
Yeah.
It's not the same as a Roger Ailes thing in terms of motivation, because Vince is like an awful guy and a bully. Yes.
Wait, what? Since when? Come on.
For a little while now. But all of these heterosexual rapes he's doing are all of this is to prove he's not gay, because he's gay.
But then he gets
Vince
other
McMahon
men
is
involved.
homosexual.
Like he brings other men into it.
Well, yeah, guess why? Because he's gay. He's a gay man. And watch, I don't know, 40 years of history in case you disagree with me. But he's gay. And, like, he was viciously molested as a child by his mother's boyfriends, and I don't know if they were stepfathers or just boyfriends or what. But, like, he got fucked up early. And everything in his life he's done since then has been to compensate for that and as a defense mechanism. So anyway, that's just the motivations. So keep that in mind for everything. But so the deal with the NDA is that so he had this NDA in place with Janelle Grant, and then all the shit came out in summer 2022, and he was ousted from WWE. And then bullied his way back in because he said he was the only guy who could facilitate a sale.
You know, when I worked for a phone company once, and they made me sign an NDA, but it was like you can't leak these internal emails outside, or you can't call a different phone company and tell them internal information or whatever.
It's mostly like corporate espionage.
But if I saw like someone gets sexually or anything like that, that doesn't violate the NDA, so I don't understand the whole point of the NDA. Did Vince think an NDA was like an ironclad?
It's a fear tactic. Like, that's what you just do it so that you scare people into silence.
Pretty much.
Well, you can have them be silent about certain things, but not criminal activity.
Right. No, I understand. Like, legally, it's like they could still talk about it, but like the whole thing is, if you're signing an NDA, like, that's a scary thing for like a normal person to do, because like there is a huge threat where it's like I'll sue you for fucking every penny you're worth and every penny your family's worth, and it's like, oh, I don't know if I want to get into that.
Yeah, I was just supposed to be like, didn't she work in the legal department?
Yes, but she had no legal experience. She was just given a fake job in the legal department because she was in fact a corporate prostitute. But yeah, so the deal was like a bunch of shit came out in summer 2022. He was ousted, blah blah blah. So after that, so the agreements of the term of the NDA with her were $1 million a year for 3 years, total of $3 million. He had paid her $1 million, but after the shit came out and he was ousted for 6 months, he stopped paying the NDA. So he voided the NDA by stopping paying her. So that's why this has happened, is because he and the reason he stopped was because he thought she was the one who let the information out in the first place, and it probably wasn't. It could have been any of a myriad of people. So that's why it's out. So that NDA is void. But there's a number of other NDAs out there, including ones that are more expensive than this one. Like, think about the shit. Think about the allegations involved in this NDA. And that to him is worth $3 million. There's a $7 million NDA out there.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
So he did 2 1/3 times to this other woman that he did to Janelle Grant.
But I'm like, how did he have all the time to do that and still do all the stuff?
Because he sleeps 2 hours a night. He gets a lot done. I'll say what you will about Vince. He's an efficient man. He gets shit done.
Apparently so.
So yeah. So, and the thing is, so these other number of NDAs may also not be enforceable at all for several reasons. One, because Joe Biden of the Biden Cram family. Are you familiar with them?
I think I've heard the name.
Bo, the dogs, Jill.
Familiar.
Yeah. But he signed a thing, I think, in 2022, making NDAs related to sexual assault.
Yeah, we might be live now, but my connection is still so bad. If you guys, I hold on. I think it might.
Repost a stream link somewhere, or maybe tweet it out again.
Yeah, like maybe share it in. I don't know. Let's see. All right, we're back.
I would make another tweet.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. That fucking sucked ass so bad. We're live. Thank you. We're back.
Hello?
So sorry about that.
Hello.
We had some internet issues. I am going to repost this stuff really quick.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna retweet my original tweet. I think that'll work, right?
That should work.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I don't even remember what you were saying when it was going all right, and then things just went.
It was going great.
Yeah.
And then coincidentally, as soon as I mentioned the Biden crime family,
what the fuck are you doing, Scoot? Come on.
It was literally
to the upload speeds. I don't want to say causation, correlation, anything like that, but Hunter, I got my fucking eye on you. And I've got your laptop.
Also, Ben, can you share the screen with us again?
Yes, I'll do that.
Yeah, thank you.
Just staring deeply into each other's eyes.
Yeah. We were having a good old time here.
Well, that's good.
We really bonded, I think.
We were having our own show, and it was very nice.
We should have been fucking recording this.
We probably should have recorded it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
I think we're besties now, right? We're besties, right?
I think so.
I
think we have to get married.
Back to where we were before. What was...
for those loyalists who remained in the chat, about where did we drop off? Because I was going off.
No,
I'm a boy.
You had finished a statement, then I was like,
okay.
it fell off, like the everything went down, and then the people that watch this after the fact, it's gonna be like no time has passed. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Yeah. Right. So I don't. Anyway, back into like yes.
Yeah. Brief recap. Vince McMahon has a bunch of NDAs out with various women that he's sexually assaulted. Right. It's unclear. One of them, and the reason we know all about this, one of them is no longer enforceable. That's the one we know, the Janelle Grant one, and that's what all the disgusting text messages and whatnot are related to. There are other even more expensive NDAs out there.
That's where we were.
Mind-boggling.
The last one you said was like there was like a $7 million one. I think.
the one we know of is $3 million, and it's horrific. There is also a $7 million one out there.
Fuck.
That is crazy.
So that one really, really makes you think. But I really hope that the woman we know, Janelle Grant, has a great lawyer who is
she used to be a judge,
former judge, and not to say she's like just in it for her own benefit, but like she wants to like make her fucking name with this deal. So she's going to do everything she can, and the victim, Janelle Grant, like wants other women to come forward too. So I hope it just like keeps fucking snowballing and gets as insane as possible, because at the end of the day, I just want to watch the world burn. So the more crazy stuff happens, the more I am interested.
Now, there's a lot of speculation over Janelle Grant's age. Like, I've seen some people say she's 43, but I've seen other people claim she's
12, which is interesting. No one's actually.
But seriously,
talking about that.
the picture of her,
little girl.
The picture of her, I don't know how old that picture is, but she looks like a woman in her 20s in that picture.
The picture I saw, yeah, she looked in her 20s in the picture I saw.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That could be a picture from her 20s, and she could be 40 something now. I don't know.
Let's see. I guess it is an older picture because I don't know how accurate this is, but this says she's 43. Or
it does say that.
That's a recent picture, and she looks fucking great.
Yeah. I found another picture of her from right before she started working for WWE. It was in a news article about her apartment building. She helped a fundraiser where they bought backpacks for school kids. And this is definitely the same woman right there in the middle. Let me make it bigger.
Oh yeah, I fucked her.
But that's definitely her. That's definitely the woman from the picture that I see. And this is
that's the same woman.
And this is in a building in Stamford, Connecticut. Apparently the Trump Park
in 2018.
Yeah, Trump Park.
McMahon
lived in the same building as her. That's all these stories, which is so weird that he could have just had an affair with her in their apartment building. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but isn't it more fun to give her a fake job and then double team her with John Laurinaitis?
This is what I'm saying. You have to cut out the travel time. So
exactly
the traffic time.
Yeah. It's not like work from home. It's work from work.
Apparently, John Laurinaitis says he too is a victim of Vince McMahon.
Oh, so the John Laurinaitis shit, that's going to fuck Vince even more. Because what John Laurinaitis is basically saying, which let's be clear, is a lie. What he's saying is, oh yeah, all that shit happened, but also I'm the victim somehow.
Yeah.
So he's implicating Vince.
By the way, John Laurinaitis,
he's just being the one to make the deal first.
John Laurinaitis, much younger, much bigger than Vince McMahon, did work under him.
Also married.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like, I guess with his job hanging over his head, he could claim coercion, but
I guess, but no one else
he could
was
not
double teaming her while Vince shit on her head.
But actually, I think that was the unnamed physical therapist, right?
Oh, that wasn't John?
No, I think the poop incident was
My
with
mistake.
physical therapist X. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah.
It wasn't with former UFC heavyweight champion X, which is the funniest way to anonymize someone ever.
Yeah, because
Brock never did anything physical with her, but he
tried to.
Yeah, she was. It was I guess you would call it attempted sex trafficking. Like Vince was like, "Hey, how about you go fuck Brock Lesnar?" So he re-signs the contract, and that didn't happen. I think partially, honestly, because of just the pandemic and like travel being tricky.
He was too drunk in one of the times he showed up.
Love it. But she did send him a video of her pissing.
Well,
and then
here's the fucked up
part. Then he called her a bitch, which was a funny reaction.
When it couldn't happen with Brock, Vince decided he wanted to do a role play where him and her fucked, and they pretended like he was Brock.
That's so weird.
I know.
I don't like that at all.
I know.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Is there any part
He's such a bad guy.
I'm Brock Lesnar. Ha ha, yeah. God damn it, pal.
I assume you guys have talked about the his collection of dildos named after wrestlers. Good. Just want to make sure that was on the record.
Well, Jim, what will likely be our final topic here today, and this is breaking in real time, and we will take this seriously as we read this.
I'm never making another joke again about anything. From now on, I'm Sammy Serious.
Well, this is a very interesting headline here.
Wasn't Sammy Serious in the 1998 home run race?
Maybe.
Against Mark McGuire?
Sammy
From
Serious.
Vice News by Tim Marchman. Co-defendant in Vince McMahon's sex trafficking lawsuit says he was a victim too.
Oh, it.
The truth will come out, John Laurinaitis' attorney told Vice News.
Oh, it.
A lawyer for John Laurinaitis, a co-defendant in an explosive civil sex trafficking lawsuit brought last week against WWE founder Vince McMahon and WWE itself, appeared to corroborate central claims in the suit in a statement to Vice News today, while disputing Laurinaitis' role as described in the complaint. Edward Brennan, the lawyer, said that his client is himself a victim.
The lawyer.
Said that his client is himself a victim, just like the plaintiff, Janelle Grant, a former WWE employee.
Wait a minute. Now
The
Laurinaitis
balls
is
to
the
say
one
that.
you
Like,
expect me to
I
do
know you're
Vince's
trying to
tough-
save yourself and try to be the first one to make the deal. I get that. But the absolute balls to say, yeah, I'm basically the same as this woman who was routinely raped on company property.
No, that checks out, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm the same. Yes, I was one of the ones routinely raping her, but I'm also a victim.
John Laurinaitis used to be a wrestler. Magicus. He was a wrestler. He's like 6'4".
He's a big guy.
Probably like
Johnny Ace, baby.
250, something like that.
You know what?
Victim.
That's
what I hear.
There's a really good Johnny Ace match. It's from All Japan. It's Johnny Ace and Dr. Death Steve Williams against Misawa.
Can I show
and
it though? Because
Akiyama.
I've noticed with a lot of those Japanese wrestling things, I always get like a copyright thing.
Yeah, no, don't show. And like, it's like a half-hour match.
Okay.
But in case people want to see a really good Johnny Ace match, that maybe will make you think about him more charitably when he spends the rest of his life in jail.
On me to do these things to her.
What is it? It's like Misawa and Akiyama versus Williams and Ace. I'm gonna say off the top of my head, June 7th. 1996, but I would like to confirm that for people because I would hate to give misinformation. It was in fact June 7th, 1996, and I might have autism. But yeah, it's a good match. Check it out.
Quit. But let's go back to this.
Quit. Yeah. Wait, how about on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, or whatever that schedule was? And I'm sorry if I'm making a joke about this, but I call bullshit here. On Tuesdays or Thursdays or Saturdays, when she got to his hotel room, is there going to be testimony that he was saying to her, how did we get in this position, Janelle? And just tell Vince we did whatever because we don't want to make him mad, but let's just sit here and read the Gideon Bible. How is this grown adult ex-professional wrestler, 6'4", 200 and whatever pounds, gonna try to say that Vince McMahon forced him to do these things?
It was pointed out the other night, I think Billy pointed it out, that he was in the Dynamic Dudes, one of the worst tag teams ever.
He was, in fact, one half of the Dynamic Dudes with Shane Douglas.
And then his brother was in one of the greatest tag teams ever.
And his brother was Road Warrior Animal.
Yeah. Yeah.
When Vince McMahon wasn't even in the room in some cases. Riddle me that, Batman.
And we'll get back to this article here, Robin, but the bigger issue is, or maybe not issue, but the bigger story here is it seems that he's willing to talk against Vince.
Well, of course he is.
Yeah, that's what it really means.
Yeah, he doesn't want to go to jail.
Right, yeah.
He'll probably take a plea deal. Maybe he'll do like, I don't know.
For sure.
Yeah.
20 years
That's the plan. He doesn't want to go down to the level that Vince is going to go down.
Right.
Than Vince.
He's just getting out in front of it.
Exist another 20 years on this planet with a name of mud. So, of course, he's going to blame fucking Vince because everybody hates Vince now anyway.
The truth will come out, Brennan added. In the suit brought last week in federal court in Connecticut, Grant says that McMahon and Laurinaitis sexually assaulted her in WWE's corporate offices, and that McMahon also trafficked her to Laurinaitis.
Do you remember the old like WWE commercial where there was like crazy shenanigans going on in their office, and there were like half naked
At
people?
Titan Towers.
Yeah. Yeah, there was like simulated sex in the it was during the Attitude Era.
Yeah, that's right.
It's the perfect.
Yeah, it was
place
definitely
to
an
commit
Attitude
this
Era
crime.
commercial.
Nobody will ever suspect that it's real.
It's true.
No, look,
It
guys,
is wild
this
they
isn't
did it
what
at
looks
work.
Like. We're filming a commercial. Trust us.
I wonder if was it the Super Bowl commercial? I don't know. Yeah, it was. It was their Super Bowl
Was it?
commercial.
Love it.
Yeah.
I know they were really trying to sell it. It's not a crime. This is for the Super Bowl, right?
Let's see if I remember it right. There was some.
What year would it be? 98, 99?
99, I believe.
99. There was a world title change during the Super Bowl that year. They did halftime heat, Mick Foley versus The Rock, and I think Mick Foley won the world title. Empty arena.
He pinned him with a forklift.
You got it.
Most people have the wrong impression about the World
Look
Wrestling
at this.
Federation.
Yes, I fucking remember this.
Violent form of entertainment.
We never use
Good
sex
shot.
to enhance our.
Look at that. See, there's people fucking at work there. Right
No, come on.
there.
That's just a commercial. It would never happen for real.
Right there.
I gave you all the clues, Mr. Police.
What? I remember, like, something jogged my memory where I was like, isn't there a commercial where they're like walking around the headquarters where all this stuff allegedly happened?
Yeah. You know what, chat? You're right.
And
$10. Come on, we can do better than this in this goal.
Is there
Streamlabs us?
Is there a couple people involved here? Like more than two? I see someone else in the back. Is there like an office orgy going on?
I think there's literally an orgy in the hallway.
And Sable's just
not even in a back, not even having the decency to do it in a back room like
They
Vince.
ran out of room in the conference room, so they had to like move it to the hallway.
Was Sable just
Think of
finishing
what's
up?
going.
Is that why she's walking away?
Spill off.
Right.
That's the spill off from the conference room. Think of what's going on in the conference
You know
room.
what's funny? This is Brock Lesnar's wife.
True. Very true. And Johnny Ace's wife is the Bella Twins' mother.
Yes.
Wait,
who has cancer? P.S.
Why is he
cancer?
Why is he wearing a suit?
Why isn't he wearing a suit?
Yeah, he's in the office. He should be dressed as corporate king.
This era of The Rock is the best era because it's when he got big tits and had to get a no tit surgery, so he wore that shirt like to wrestle for like 6 months. Yeah. No, he had gyno surgery.
He had like fat boobies.
Fat boobies, and he had surgery to get rid of them.
Like Yokozuna did.
It's true. They're all Samoan.
Yeah.
Importance of being positive role models. We're good at whole.
Oh, see, that's why they couldn't have the orgy in the conference room. They were too busy throwing somebody through the wall.
Yeah.
We get it. Vince. We get it.
God damn it, pal. That is something else.
Can you go back for 1 sec to the to just the WWF Attitude logo in the video?
Oh, where is it? Is it before Vince comes up?
It was right before
there.
Vince. There you go. And then
It's like an etching.
Yeah. And then post this from the chat.
Kane? You mean the guy running for mayor?
He is the mayor, motherfucker, of Knox County, Tennessee, and you put some fucking respect on his name.
So it's this is some Scott merch right here. Let me shrink this down a little bit. The Catitude era.
Boom.
That is
ProWrestlingTees.com/Scott Henson.
That's a great shirt.
It's a pretty good shirt.
The product placement. Not a sponsor, Tubes. So It's just weird.
It is a sponsor.
That they did.
ProWrestlingTees.com/Scott Henson is a sponsor of Drunken Peasants.
There's another version of it. It's right here. It's look. Okay, so hold on. This one's more raunchy than the other one.
Oh gee, this is the red band version.
Yeah, there's Val Venus with his towel open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then the woman's like straight up riding this dude holding onto his tie right here. Look at that. Dude!
I love that they filmed two versions. That's insane. I didn't know there were two versions.
This one's
the After Dark version. That's amazing.
So they were like, hey, yeah, there's people banging at the office.
I really hope this pans down and Rock's penis is out.
Nope, instead of having coffee, Kane's like,
get it?
God damn it, pal.
The company's former head of talent relations. McMahon, according to the suit, went so far as to schedule appointments for her to sexually service Laurinaitis. Earlier today, Vice News reached out to Brennan, an attorney in the Tampa area, to confirm that he represents Laurinaitis. He did so, adding, as an aside, quote, Mr. Laurinaitis denies the allegations in the misguided complaint and will be vigorously defending these charges in court.
I just want to say, like, could you imagine putting that on your acting resume? I was one of the people having sex in the WWF Super Bowl commercial. They had to audition people for that.
I would 1,000% have that on my resume.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You just have.
I mean, I do have Netflix's The Main Event on my resume.
Have you ever watched it?
I don't think I've watched it start to finish. I think I watched it until I knew there would be no more scenes that I was in, and then I stopped watching it.
What's what like when do you appear in the movie?
I'm throughout in a few scenes from like minute 10 to minute 30, and that's about it.
Did you have any lines?
You can no lines.
No lines. Mute
no lines,
Scoot.
just hanging out, and man, they paid fucking well.
Really?
Because I wasn't a straight up extra. I was a special abilities extra, and I think that just means they think I was.
You're
retarded,
like an X-Men.
But man, it paid fucking well. And the two ways you want a day of filming to go, because if you show up, you are guaranteed to be paid for 8 hours. So you either want it to be like a 2-hour day or like a 14-hour day, because you get great overtime too.
Whoa, wow.
The worst thing that could happen is an 8-hour day.
Huh.
But yeah, it was good. It was fun, and it was just hanging out with other wrestlers most of the time and talking shit. And I got to meet some WWE guys. I got to meet Otis, got to meet Keith Lee, got to meet The Miz a bit. Ken Marino, a comedian I legitimately like. The Miz sucks. Sheamus. Who else? The big guy who's fired now, Baba Tunde / Commander Aziz. He was standoffish. Didn't care for him. Everyone else was nice though.
Yeah, I don't even know who that is. Yeah. All right, everyone, please like the stream. We had some connection issues.
And give some money.
That's true.
I had to jump through the most annoying hoops to get things working here, but they're working. They're solid. It's going. So thank you, everyone.
Was actually on fire. Like, there's like a little shark pit underneath it too.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's compensate Ben a little for the pain and suffering he's gone through today, because it's been a giant pain in the ass and it sucks.
I had to do a quadruple backflip. So please like the stream.
Yeah, he had to do a bunch of gymnastics. Yeah, give it a like, give some money. Quit fucking around. We're serious now.
Yeah. No more joking around.
Yeah.
I had other people talking about Vince McMahon too, but I can move to something else, or if you want to. I had Jeff Jarrett talking about it, which is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
And then I had we'll play some of that.
Unfortunately, I guess it's that time of
Conrad
the show where we need to talk.
And look,
Conrad.
All of his belts are gone, and I don't know what happened to them. You see the belt case behind him? There's no belt.
Oh, yeah. What's the deal?
It's looking pretty barren there.
He had a belt.
Has Conrad fallen on tough times?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Talk about.
I mean, as we've established from personal investigation, he is the king of the neckbeards. He is the best of them.
Yeah. He's like alpha neckbeard.
There is no better Conrad type than Conrad.
Yes.
The ugliness of the last few days. Did you read all 67 pages?
No, sir.
You know who didn't read all 67 pages? Triple H, his son-in-law, and executive of the same company. Did you hear about Triple H's fucking press conference after the Rumble?
Yeah, we watched
Saturday?
that. Yeah.
Jesus fucking Christ. Could he have looked worse?
I just don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something positive.
He literally said, I didn't read the lawsuit. So there are two options here. There are two options. One, he's a liar. Two, he is the most incompetent executive in history. Those are the two options.
Yeah, if you're an executive.
Insane. Also, it's your fucking father-in-law, and you know what the fucking deal is. I'm fine if he gets fired. It's a tough situation he's in, but I'm fine if he gets fucking fired.
They're just going to wipe the slate clean.
I mean, there could be some serious house cleaning. Oh, that's one thing I forgot to say. They basically have a plan B booking team in place if Triple H is gone, like at any minute.
It's
which by the way is The Rock and former head writer Brian Gewirtz.
Didn't they like make The Rock's daughter like general manager or something like that?
I have to be careful what I say about The Rock's daughter, because how give me a second here.
Tiptoe through this minefield. All right.
Okay. There are God.
Stand for us across the mines.
There are some, and maybe you guys don't even experience it. And if you don't, God bless you, you're living a better life than I am. But for me, and maybe for some other people listening or watching, there are some people who are so ugly it makes you angry.
Oh fuck.
And she's one of those. I fill with rage just looking at her. And I'm going to give myself the benefit of the doubt and say maybe it's because she has gotten so many things she doesn't deserve, because like she's The Rock's daughter, so she's obviously has a job with WWE. They were making her a wrestler, but she was so terrible at wrestling. They had to have her stop wrestling. Think about that. They had to have The Rock's daughter stop wrestling. She was so bad at it. And now she's like the GM of NXT, but she's also so bad at talking, which is her only job now, but she's still better at talking than she is at wrestling. So that's what they're going to have her do, even though she's also absolute dog shit at that job. So
there
maybe
right
that's what makes me angry. That's the best picture of her I've ever seen, but it's still bad.
Damn. Fucking bitch got claws.
And so that's the news on The Rock's. Why did I start talking? Why did she
I brought
come
up that she was given a job, like an on-air job for NXT.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And then I blacked out and said some things I shouldn't have.
Everything went. Yeah.
Woo. Dark. Not what I expected.
She has, you know what? That's a fair way to put it, Mr. Morden. She has boulder face.
There's so many
she has
questions.
The face of a boulder.
The Rock and the boulder.
Yeah.
It's coming out of it. I don't really even know how to talk about this, Jeff, because I feel like I'm having trouble just reconciling it in my head. I feel like I've kind of been in a head funk, if I'm honest with you, Jeff, since Thursday when I read it. I was actually on my way to Tampa when I got the news by text. A friend of ours sent me a screen grab And then I went and found the actual court document and downloaded it to my phone. And
didn't Jeff Jarrett Vince and Jeff had like a falling out for a long time, right?
Vince hates Jeff Jarrett.
He fired him he's like gone.
In 1999, Jeff Jarrett had the Intercontinental title.
I saw him lose it to China. I was at that match live.
Oh, that's right, you were. So before that match, Jeff Jarrett's contract ran up. He was without a contract, so he could have gone straight to WCW, still the WWF Intercontinental Champion. Obviously, WWF didn't want that to happen, but also WWF are fucking idiots for letting a guy whose contract ran out still be a champion of anything. So that's fucking on them. So Jeff Jarrett held them up for $150,000 to do that one match with Chyna and lose the title to her and then go to WCW. And Vince held that grudge until the late 2010. Oh, I mean, he probably still holds it, but I think did they bring Jarrett back and put him in the Hall of Fame or some shit a few years ago?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
I don't know. But Jarrett was like persona non grata in WWE for like 2 decades.
Thank you for the super sticker, Frank and Pinky. And I saw your dono while we were offline too. I appreciate it. And then we got an. Oh yeah, the Kane, you mean running for mayor. So we've only gotten 2 donos, but we appreciate them. If you guys want to help us get a little closer, we
keep them going.
We hit a big snag, so we are thankful that you take pity upon us. Here's Jeff Jarrett's statement. I had to, because Conrad said a lot right there.
Toxic right now, no?
Oh, I mean that is an appropriate word for January the 29th, 2024. You know, over the last couple of years, Conrad, I don't even know really where to start, and it's uncomfortable.
Yes.
In so many ways.
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, this guy's like an old-time wrestler. You know, he still wrestles, right? Like
he's an active wrestler for AEW.
But he's like what, like late 50s or something, maybe early 60s?
Like he's early mid 50s. He's younger than you think because he started wrestling when he was like
he's
11.
56.
56, okay.
Yeah.
Knowing the relationship that my father had with his father.
Right.
So it really does go back, and my grandmother thought so highly of Vince's father, and, you know, kicking and screaming. She understood the magnitude of the early WrestleManias, if you will, and me going to work for them, and her little questions. You making good money? And I'd say, Teeny, you have no idea. You know, he's not really. I wonder how much he even talks about it. Like,
he's kind of like starting at. I'm going forward.
Life, and one thing's for sure is change, and the yin and the yang, and there's no such thing as all good and no such thing as good, all evil, and just Conrad, but the screenshots that I read, it was toxic. It was tough. Unbelievable, from hard to wrap my head around.
Do you think it was Vince that was pooping in everyone's like road bags and everything?
A little bit of Vince, a little bit of Randy Orton.
How about this? Do you think Vince was the guy holding the other camera in the Page porno video?
Ooh, haven't considered that, but love that idea.
Because that video that was leaked.
I'm on board.
The video that was leaked.
Yeah.
There were 2 guys with Page on a couch, and then there was someone,
Xavier Woods and Brad Maddox, right?
Yeah.
If I recall correctly.
Yes. Yeah. And but that was from someone else's camera across the room.
Yes.
God damn it, pal.
Yeah. I like that. I like that for them.
That's canon now. That's how
that's canon.
Yeah.
Brown, all of it.
Yes.
knowing, and look, my opinion is subjective, and however much credit you want to give him or the family or the WWF and the team, and going back, Vince acquiring it from a gorilla and the other two, and it just the history of it all. Everybody
acquiring it from a gorilla,
completely different. And there's a Twitter voice and an Instagram voice, and they are different, and a Facebook voice, and the mainstream media voice, and old school, new school. But no matter where you sit on it, it is disturbing. And for all intents purposes,
so close.
Not intensive, though.
It's the end of an era. And it is a new day in the professional wrestling business. And
see, Jeff still has his belt collection in the background. I don't know what, but he actually.
Yeah, where's your shit, Conrad?
Those were actually his belts, though, when he was.
Also, he won those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, it's the magnitude and how it's gone down. And look, you can't subtract any one component of. I mean, we talked a little bit about on this, Georgia Michelle on the board, off the board, and Nick Khan in, and the change in leadership, and off and on. And, everyone knew at some point that Vince was gonna, and the joke was he's gonna, die in that seat. And, just because he even said that, just the evolution.
I heard an interview where Vince questioned his own mortality. Where
that sounds 100% on brand.
Yep.
Of the WWE.
He is mortal, right? We know that, like,
we don't know that.
He's definitely aged. That's for sure. He seems to age in the same time frame. I mean, I wonder if he feels any effects from a lifetime of steroid usage, because he's been using steroids.
I think most people do, so I would imagine he does.
Yeah,
he's fine. Look how fine he is.
Look how fine he is. He's maybe the finest he's ever been.
Extra fine.
Where it goes, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and we've talked about
still got that take a shit on somebody's face energy to him. So
the cool things of Rock sitting on the board, and Nick Khan, and Netflix, and all this, but the tragedy of how the man Vince McMahon sits today, it's unbelievable, Conrad.
It is
it's so again. And look, I would be remiss without saying this. He
guarantee Vince, Sean, and God had a three-way.
He has to have a woman in there so it's not gay, though.
Right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many men are there, but just as long as there's one woman there.
12 men, one woman.
Yeah.
Out sin.
Not gay.
She doesn't have to be even actively involved. She could just be standing off to the side. She's in the vicinity. It counts.
Yeah, just a baker's dozen of men having sex with each other and a woman also present.
Cast the first stone.
Oh, yes, God is a woman.
And that's what my faith tells me.
Right.
All right. Interesting perspective, Jeff Jarrett. Thank you so much. Amazing.
Hey, it's what his faith tells him.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's where I was like, oh, I'm kind of done with that. I do like Jeff Jarrett though. Yeah, he's cool. Please like the stream. We're gonna move on to something else. Let's check out this individual
situation.
Some sort of situation.
The beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
All right, here's Brett Keane talking about I guess the Church of Satanism and Anton LaVey and yeah. Well, I have to skip his intro.
His cool intro. Man, how many guitar riffs are we gonna get today? It's a big guitar day.
That's how you know you can trust this show, because it starts
100%.
with guitar riffs. Yeah.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett.
Aha! This is proof that at least people tell him what he gets made fun of for. Because if you notice, his setup is a little different, and he's not like stretched anymore. He's at a normal aspect ratio. At least not as much.
At Keen, and you were
He was going stretch before?
No, his microphone doesn't look as obviously part of the frame of his show now, so it looks like it's more real than it used to be, but still clearly not real at all. So
yeah.
It's just layered in like Photoshop.
Yeah, why even...
Is he trying to pass this off as like live?
I guess. It's like, I wouldn't even put it there. If I didn't want to show myself... I would just not
don't have anything.
Yes, or like I guess maybe an avatar, but make it small. Don't make it like you're hosting a show or something.
Yeah, and don't make it like you're trying to pretend it's actual video of you saying the words that are being said, because it's ridiculous. I mean, in a perfect world, let's go back to on his tummy in his bed. That's peak.
Bring it back.
Peak Keen. Not to be confused with peak Freens.
Do we also appreciate how much of the fucking screen real estate is dedicated to just branding for his fucking various platforms?
There's a lot going on. You got the big top one.
screen.
You got the whole bottom left corner. You got the stuff on the picture on the right.
I do have some here, but I try to make it take up negative space. You know?
Yeah. I find yours to be significantly less in your face.
Like half of the screen is just a GIF of him, and then like you get maybe
bobblehead
like
GIF.
40% might be like an actual picture or video or something that has to do with what he's talking about.
But even that picture has the branding on it too.
Right? Yeah, of course.
Listening to the Brett Keane Show. I hope you're all having a wonderful day out there.
Hope you're
At
all
7
having a wonderful day out
p.m.
there.
Central on Monday, I'm going to be doing a live show. The link is already out in the comments. Anybody can go in if they like.
On your tummy?
Oh, yeah. That's where he's recording this. He's just not showing it anymore because people laughed at him about it.
But will the live show he's advertising have some tummy action, or do we just never get to see that again?
I wonder if he's on camera anymore. Maybe he...
You know, I think he was live like when the show started. I didn't get to like see it, but like I saw earlier, he was actually live like not that long ago.
Okay. He's just like... sometimes he'll just re-upload someone else's video and not change it. It's crazy.
Yeah, because we had that when I was on Wonder. They're like, you're like, this isn't even a Brett Keane video.
Yep. Yeah. He'll just like he'll straight up just re-upload a video. Like if someone else made a video about someone he doesn't like, he'll upload that as if it was his.
I'm gonna be doing a show. Now, if you have StreamYards and you know how to run it, you could actually go
to answer the question. By the way, on his live stream, it is also the GIF.
Right now and broadcast the show to your channel and whatever connections you want to while you're participating in our show. I'd love to have you, and you already have my approval and permission to broadcast your own YouTube channels. Just come in and do that. As many of you know, I've been doing a lot of shows.
I
with
love it when he stops talking and the GIF just keeps moving.
Yeah, when he takes one of those big like snort breaths that he takes.
It's fucking pure comedy, and he's not even trying. It's just pure incompetence.
Yeah.
Brett Keane is absolutely retarded.
Friend, and I've also been hanging out with Satanist, who I consider very friendly.
Oh yeah, you always like see him do like the little eyebrow thing on his GIF too, like
We've been basically going through this debate with the Church of Satan as well as other satanic groups out there. Was Anton LaVey an atheist?
Cool.
Or did he actually believe in black magic? Did he believe in the supernatural? Did he believe in an actual devil? Did he believe in God? Now, my
understanding is he didn't. He was just an atheist. Is that accurate?
Yeah, it was more like a tongue-in-cheek Satanism.
Yeah, it's not really
ironic.
like a pro-Satan thing. It's more an anti-Christian thing.
It's like
right?
a secular humanism, like
yeah.
Minute video showing Anton.
So the thing that always like struck me as like really interesting is that like the commandments for that were like so much fucking like better than the actual like Christian ones. It's like they're all basically
they're
just
reasonable.
like, yeah, be a decent human being and like don't fuck with anybody else and like respect them in their house and shit like that. It's like, why are those not like the Christian commandments? What
There
do those, guys.
there are forms of like actual more like what we would consider like real Satanism. That's not like an ironic Satanism, but more people. I think
that's a pretty small thing, though.
Yes. Yeah.
Talking about a bunch of this stuff, but I've got some new content here, some new material. Well, new for me. This content actually already exists out there, but some people may have not had an opportunity to see it because for whatever reason it just simply didn't
package it and sell it to you.
take its rounds. Well, now you're going to see it now. And I think that a lot of the Satanists, the theistic Satanists I've been talking to are going to appreciate this for sure because they've been arguing the whole time. You know, one thing that confuses me before I start this video.
One thing that confuses me before it's called press play, Brett. Press play.
Atheists claim.
The one thing that confuses me is when do you get paid for this YouTube thing?
Oh God, 10 years ago, maybe he was getting paid for it.
By definition, to lack a belief in deities. They say we don't believe in deities, we don't believe in the supernatural, we don't believe in gods. Therefore, according to that logic, they would also have to state they don't believe in the God of this world that the Bible speaks of as the devil. So we can only look at this two ways. Either the founders of the satanic religion believed in the devil, or they were simply showmen who spoke a lot of nonsense, who didn't mean what they said, that were not genuine.
Those aren't the two options.
No, like, they could have also said it in like sarcastically to make fun of your stupid religion.
Yeah.
Like, that's possible.
Can't take to heart that they simply did everything they did for attention and to make money, as we see the modern day Church of Satan doing today. Well, let's find out what the founder actually believed, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's so sad, but the Catholic Church is just hemorrhaging money. Conversely,
yeah,
it's not for profit at all.
Today is that day. Let me mute my mic.
What? Like, wait, he's muting his mic, but he's just
hold on. This is a pre-recorded video.
Talking?
Oh, I think he's gonna just play this other video now. This is his transformative work right here. And look, this guy he keeps talking.
That's so great. It's like I love everything about it.
It's really good.
Let me mute my mic.
Like I did what he was doing right now by like playing the GIF while the video's playing. I did that as a fucking parody, and here he is like literally actually doing
just
that.
Earnestly doing it.
Like I can't fucking parody this man. Like he's just too ridiculous.
Nomine Satanis Luciferi Excelsis. In the name of Satan, ruler of the earth, king of hell, come forth from the pit.
There's boobies on the Baphomet situation.
The blessings of hell upon us, for we are your children, and we invoke thee this night.
So wait, he didn't actually explain what this video is.
Yeah, why are we watching this?
We're just watching like some stage play of like a satanic ritual for no reason.
I want to see if he does more commentary at the end. Oh, hold on. His mouth is moving. He must be talking, right?
Oh, so he must be talking.
Fucking ridiculous. Hold on. Is that okay? Hold on,
gentlemen.
Okay, hold on. We'll go back a little bit. Oh, Count Dracula!
Do with anything.
This looks like it's from Manos: The Hands of Fate.
It looks like a bad movie.
Yeah.
Oh, unmute yourself, Brett. You're muted.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave it up to you all. You seen the video. Okay. You heard what he said.
Okay.
Did he believe in Satan? Who was he praying to?
Probably not.
Who was he speaking? I don't think
that this was even like a ritual, or I think this was like a movie. So I don't know that I think he believes in anything.
I think that maybe is Anton LaVey, but
yes, it is.
I think they're just having it is. Yeah, they're just having a fun time.
Yeah, like okay.
Strange language too, ladies and gentlemen. He referred to himself as brother to Satan. Okay. Sometimes you will hear theistic Satanists say they are the children of the devil.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I've been to like fucking, metal concerts where they say that shit, and I don't think that they actually mean it. But
I'm not sure they're theistic Satanists.
Yeah, like people say that for like entertainment purposes. I don't know that proves anything.
Yeah.
So I'll leave it up to your imagination, because obviously that was something that LaVey was very influenced by. Imagination, creativity. Was he lying? Was he doing all this for attention? Or
no, you're doing this all for attention.
It's such a weird way to frame it that like the only options are he's a legitimate theistic Satanist or he's doing it for attention. Like those are the only two.
Yeah, there's only two options.
Seriously. Because if Satanists are nothing more than atheists, well, then most likely they're going to believe that we are nothing more than pond scum that evolved from rocks. Nothing more than
evolved from rocks? What?
Nobody claims that we evolved from rocks.
What?
As misinformed as the theory is.
I take that back. I think Brett Keane has evolved from a rock.
He must be.
Not by a lot. Like he's still very early in the process, but
but what is? I want to know like what his end game is. Like, okay, yes, we're evolved from pond scum and whatnot. Okay, so what? Continue, Brett.
Fish that mutated and crawled up on land.
Yeah.
A die, kill, destroy world.
Okay.
One of the things I read about him that I found really interesting is
that was the whole thing.
One of the reasons he started the religion.
So he's like either these people believe in Satan or they're atheists who believe in evolution. The end.
Yes.
Okay. They are atheists that believe in evolution. You like this isn't the gotcha you think it is, Brett. You're stating very obvious facts.
There are Christians that believe in evolution too.
Yeah.
Has he even like? I know the answer to this question is no, but I'm gonna ask anyway. Like, has he even like explained why it matters whether this person like was a legitimate Satanist or not?
I think it's because I think the point he's trying to make, which he's always deceptive about, that's why it's hard to figure out what he's talking about, is that a lot of people he knows that claim to be Satanists are Anton LaVey's type of Satanist. And he's being like, most of them say, oh, it's just an act and it's like secular atheism type stuff. But he actually is tricking you into praying to Satan.
But actually, they're real ass Satanists and they're going to murder your children.
Yeah. I believe that's his point.
Was because
I think that's what he's getting at without saying it at all.
Okay, one follow-up question to this. How many children have they murdered so far?
None that I'm aware of. Zero.
If you believe the panic in the 1980s, thousands. If you check the facts, literally zero.
He was conflicted.
Those are both compelling arguments. I'm not sure.
And wary of humanity in its current state. He didn't like what religion offered. He didn't like what any of the groups out there, communities offered, and he wanted something for himself.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
And he built the community from it.
Worked for L. Ron Hubbard.
It's up to you folks. What do you think? Was he the real deal? Or, as the Church of Satan calls him, nothing more than a showman. I don't see how anybody could brag about that.
You haven't fucking explained why this isn't even a relevant question in the first place.
Yeah, that's the thing.
And L. Ron Hubbard, I mean, like, you want to create your own Navy? There you have it, my friends. L. Ron Hubbard created his own Navy.
The fucking captain, baby.
Yeah.
Brag about their religion coming into existence from a prankster or just jokes, just to be silly. That means that every Satan worshiper out there who has partaken in black magic and believed in the supernatural or an afterlife.
I don't get the whole, like, I don't understand why Christians are afraid of black magic. Have they ever seen it work? Shouldn't they not believe in it because it's not part of their religion?
My magic is very powerful, okay? All Christians should be afraid of me.
But if I'm like, if I actually believe in Christianity, I would...
Circle of protection on DP.
That all this other stuff is like false gods and they're not real. I don't understand.
I was going to say, maybe they mean African American magic because they're racist and that's why they're scared of it. I mean, I feel like that's the more likely possibility.
Every single one of them.
Are they afraid of black girl magic?
No.
They're afraid of Magic Johnson because they don't want to get AIDS from him.
Maybe they're afraid of Black Magic Woman by Carlos Santana.
True.
And by the way, I realize Magic Johnson does not have AIDS. He has HIV, and he'll probably, because he's rich and MK Ultra or whatever, he'll never actually get full-blown AIDS.
Correct. And he definitely got it by having heterosexual sex with a woman. That's definitely how Magic Johnson got it. And actually how most guys who tell you they're straight that are HIV positive.
Like Vince McMahon.
So just want that on the record. It was it was the 1 in, I don't know what the number is, 14 million chance that
heterosexual intercourse
HIV via heterosexual intercourse. Just want that on the record. I don't want anyone maligning Magic Johnson.
The male in heterosexual intercourse has the least amount of risk.
It's literally 1 in millions.
Yeah.
I need to address Baffy's. Is there a black magic? It's me. I am Lord Jamarcus. Right?
I do like the idea of a black magic.
I think I've seen it. Hasn't someone photoshopped that?
Or did you do it for Halloween one regrettable year?
Not that I'm going to admit on a stream.
People were just like, hey, why are you the black Louis C.K.? When are you going to jerk off in front of us, Louis?
I'm getting to it. God damn it.
Hold on.
I didn't write the book.
I didn't write the book.
It's up for you to decide.
Oh my God, you're gonna love this, Scott. Eric July has a new comic coming out, and I
pre-ordered.
All the You're gonna love the name of it, okay?
Oh,
and it's funny because everybody's saying it in a way that he doesn't want people to like. They're pronouncing the name.
Oh.
So everyone,
like
the way it's popular to say the name is Horseman.
Okay.
It's Horseman. It's Horseman. He wants it to be pronounced Horseman, but everyone's calling it Horseman. Yeah.
Joe Bennett had this idea, and he presented it to me.
This is, who is it? Chuck Dixon. Chuck Dixon, he's like an old school comic writer that Eric July's been paying.
And he said what the Rippaverse really needs is a street level crime fighting character.
Like a Daredevil? Is that what they're saying?
But he's a horse?
Guy without any superpowers, self-made man.
is not that
And so
character,
Joe
though.
and I think
Yeah, everyone was saying Adam is Horseman.
Adam is Horseman.
together
We already have
created
one.
The Horseman. And we presented the idea to Eric, and thank God he liked it. So we're creating a...
He would like anything you feed him at this point.
Yeah,
because he knows people are gonna buy it.
How much money am I gonna make off of this? Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. You should be taking more advantage of Eric July. You should be fucking with him more.
One
you
shot
have that power.
presenting the Horseman, just super action, the way only Joe Bennett can deliver it, and it's going to be a lot of fun, I promise.
There's Horseman. What?
So, I'm just going to come out and ask it because I know it's the question on everybody's mind. Does he have a man dick or a horse dick?
That's an important question.
Well, is he wearing spandex and then his legs are spread, but there's a lot of shadow. I don't know. Is there
a poll in the chat for this? Like, can chat vote? Is it a horse dick or a man dick?
Man dick versus horse dick. Weigh in. Give us a call live on the air. Let us know.
Which one is it? I like the music while I make the poll.
Pretty cool. Some good poll music. I feel like Breaking Bad is about to happen.
Yeah, we're about to cook up some meth right now. Oh, so we all know who had an opinion about, because people were goofing on it. They're like, "Oh, it's Horseman, and even Eric July tweeted like, "It's Horseman, not Horseman." So they're
not calling it a horse semen. Like, it could be worse, Eric.
But guess who made a video about it?
Essentially. Hello, everyone. I'm Renown Zero, and after having some fun,
I can't imagine he made a video about the only thing he makes videos about.
He tries to claim he doesn't.
Shocking. Like, Eric July is your boyfriend. Eric July is your one-way parasocial boyfriend. You fucking loser.
They were hanging out at
one-way real life boyfriend.
Well, I mean, hanging out as in like Eric July selling stuff at a Comic-Con and Sturgis is there paying to be there.
Wait, I see. So I'll be going back to my original parasocial.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Now back in the grind, talking about the detractors, of course, because as usual, while people out there having fun, these weirdos are still out here crying constantly, daily about everything else that's not important to them.
We're not crying. We're literally voting.
It seems like you're crying. It always seems like you're the one crying.
Yeah, we're having
that's
fun.
Because that's
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
we're good.
They just need something to cry about. They just need some content to farm.
And people make compilations of him like exhaling hard through his nose.
He is a hard breather
through his nose.
He's got that fucking Brett Keane energy, like just like.
Dude,
they're real snorty guys.
You know what? I know why he does this angle. This is his best angle right here, because I've been seeing pictures of him from this convention, and he is
less flattering.
He's not
great.
He's a very small, chunky, Geico caveman looking guy. You know,
he's real chode.
He was once again wearing a shirt that was like 2 sizes too tight for him.
I love that for him.
And he has one eye that's like drastically lower than the other. When you look at him like
a tiny Lister type.
Hey, if you can. Like that, you know? Sloth, is that the guy's name?
In retrospect, I was being much kinder than you. I let Tiny Lister just a real human. You went sloth.
Yeah, I'm going sloth. All right, look. Are any of these people humans?
Oh, you look bad.
I don't want to answer that question.
Advise
me against it.
Okay. The woman on the left is also sort of a monster.
They're identical twins, by the way.
Really? Because left looks worse than right. So
it might just be bad
right.
angle.
She's living her life better.
But
look, Sturge. Yeah, tough look, buddy.
No.
And yeah, you do get the impression from his good angle that he's not a short man.
He's probably like 5'7".
His hair looks way grayer in this picture than it does in this video.
He also has dandruff that I zoomed in and saw it on Twitter. Like,
nice.
Did you just do a spit take when I said that? Let's see here.
We're going to talk about all that. It's probably going to be a long one, so you're going to have to strap yourselves in for this one because it's going to get a little crazy. Starting off, of course, with the Ripperverse store. You can get your merch here. We got the brand new bracket.
Oh, yeah. We got to skip him, advertising all this shit that he doesn't get paid to advertise.
I was going to say, is he getting paid for this? Or is he just advertising someone else's shit so he can, I don't know, own the libs?
Either that or he's trying to earn brownie points.
So,
yeah.
Is he like the guys on Twitter, which actually it feels like there's a little less of now, which is a little encouraging for our species. But more so when Elon took over Twitter, just those guys who would just suck Elon's dick because ostensibly, I don't know, they thought he would just give them money or something. But that's what he's doing. Only instead of with the richest man in the world, with a guy who makes right-wing comics.
Yeah.
It is very strange.
You know, I feel like he probably just has a really large stack of ISOM comics that he's like, I'm gonna invest in these and they're gonna go hard and I'm just gonna make $1 million in this shit. And then Eric July is just a complete fucking dumbass, and then he's like, fuck, I have to pump the stock now.
Essentially.
So we're gonna start here.
So you say that you're telling me they're game stopping ISOM comics.
Yeah, basically. That's the
okay.
Well, they're not fucking reading it, so what else are they doing?
No, nobody's reading it.
At MegaCon, a new character one-shot created by Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett. So it'll be written again by Chuck Dixon, pencil and inked by.
By the way, this is where I marked the dandruff right here,
that's
right there.
Great.
Good eye.
Yeah, look at that. Damn, he's got giant chunks of dandruff.
I was gonna say that might be too big for dandruff. It might be other debris.
Sturgis was definitely spreading his butthole for Eric after the con. He's has to be 250 pounds plus bud.
Okay, I'm almost 250, and he's way larger than me. So he's definitely over that amount easily.
Joe Bennett. So for all the weirdos out there that want to talk about 3D assets and little nonsense like that, paying for my bad art. Yeah, if you've seen the art from things like Alpha Core, no, you're not getting bad art. You're getting fantastic art. So let's get into this 47-second trailer really quick. Just going to turn up the volume. Let's go.
Cavemen hadn't invented Head and Shoulders.
Yeah. And he said what the Ripperverse really needs.
Oh, we already watched this. Come on. Come on, Sturgis. Let's talk about what the Detwactos is saying.
Head is that horse your ass. Looking like this character, I guess. Looks nothing like that character. This character is extremely skinny.
I like how he just reads fucking comments on Twitter. It's so great.
He has to defend
I forgot that his entire thing is reading tweets, often just his own tweets.
Yeah. He has to defend every single thing that he finds that says anything negative about Eric July.
That's why he's so fun to argue with on Twitter, because he just fucking posts the most inane shit.
He does is argue.
To it a lot.
He's on Twitter arguing all day.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Every once in a while, I'll just jump in and just fucking poke him because it's fun. So
you gotta.
Not muscular at all. Super skinny. This character's a little bit more muscular. Definitely doesn't look anywhere near the design, but moving on.
We
got absolute madness coming from the Ripperverse Goalpost. Shout out. Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett's upcoming Horseman Ripperverse book is a quote-unquote Batman ripoff.
I mean, it does look kind of like Batman.
Kind of Batman-ish. Batman adjacent. Obviously, this is a different type of Batman. Was that when Bane was Batman?
I was going to say, that's not when I picture Batman, that's not what I picture.
Or I mean, not Bane, Grendel. Or no, I'm sorry, Azrael. That's what I meant to say. Wasn't Azrael Batman?
I think he scrolled past some other tweet that said Azrael Batman. So
okay. I was getting the words mixed up. Because it was when Bane broke Bruce Wayne's neck, Azrael took over as Batman. That's what it was.
With an overhead press into a backbreaker. Good move.
Yeah. It was, yeah, exactly.
Because this definitely looks like that. This is a bat. This is a horse. Definitely doesn't look the same.
Duh.
Any bit at all.
How could he be Batman if he's Horseman? Stupid.
Right. Obvious. Oh, yeah.
Duh.
It is. Because it's not.
Yeah, and he's wielding the fucking
But
Daredevil
I wouldn't be
baton, so he's definitely not Batman.
Correct. Chuck Dixon actually got some inspiration from Batman, considering he was a legendary Batman writer. He wrote a lot.
He said he was a legendary Batman writer.
For the detractors.
You're doing a bad job of what you're trying to do.
Someone sent me there was this video where he essentially looked at his camera and told me to go fuck myself, bud.
No.
And he does this weird little like spurg twitch.
I love it.
Before he does it, I don't know what was going on. There was like a glitch in his programming or something. I don't think this is it. This is a breathing compilation from him. Oh shit. Hold on. Where's the glitch one where he's like...
It's a real snorter.
He always looks like he's thrilled to be there all the time, you know?
You know what? Maybe we're being unnecessarily mean to him, and this whole thing is like a hostage video that we don't know about. There's just like a gun just off camera making him do this.
I mean, that would
because like he doesn't seem happy.
Act like a moron.
Explain the Funko Pops. So yeah, they're
act like a moron or I shoot. I don't know where someone needs to get. Can someone get me the like Twitch video of him? Like, I don't mean Twitch, the streaming site, the one where he's like,
where he literally twitches.
Yeah, he's like, oh, that was me essentially. Is it in soundboard?
The go fuck yourself one is in soundboards, I think.
Is it okay?
I'm pretty sure I saw it there.
Okay. If
And
it's in there, let me know.
I agree, Mr. Driscoll. He does look fatter from this angle. This is not his best angle.
That is essentially me looking at my camera and telling you to go fuck yourself, bud. That's literally what he said.
Does he actually say essentially in that one?
Yes.
That's too...
no,
that's too perfect.
I have the sound clip of
That's
it.
self-parody.
I don't have the video of it, but I have, let me see. All right.
So imagine this audio with a spurg twitch.
He does the spurg twitch right before he says this.
I'll use my camera to essentially look directly into it and tell you to go fuck yourself.
He actually said essentially. So how do you essentially look into a camera as opposed to just like regular looking into a camera? What is this adverb doing for the sentence is what I'm asking.
Good question. Eric July says it a lot. So
did he just copy like
he just copies
Eric
everything?
July's, like
yeah,
crutch word?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yes.
I like that a lot.
Penis.
Essentially, he's just copying Eric
everyone,
July.
I'm Sturgis.
Essentially.
Yeah.
I think someone sent it to me the other night, the clip that I was just talking about, but I don't remember where it is or anything. But I did. It's so funny because he goes like, I think I showed it to Jeff the other night.
I don't know where the hell it is. I know I've seen it around here somewhere.
Yeah, it's so great.
Out of Nightwing, I believe, right? They follow Dax Ferreira, Embry, and other Eric haters, so I wouldn't take them seriously. It's exactly right. I wouldn't take none of these people serious. I never do. I just monetize them because it's funny.
Yeah, that's it. He always says he like monetizes us. There's no way.
How much is he making?
A couple bucks, I would think.
Right.
You know, like
I'm proud of him. Go get your like $3.
He's hell to do that. Massive cope right now after the announcement of upcoming Chuck Dixon and Joe Bennett's Horseman Ripperverse book. It's Azrael Batman Cross Nightwing. Are they really that creatively bankrupt? No.
So I want to give him points for the fact that he apparently can read, but I have to take away at least one of them because he has to use the cursor to go under the words as he's reading.
As he's going. Good eye. Good eye on that. I like that.
It's literally just Asbat and Nightwing's batons. I didn't realize the character that they have of the Horseman doesn't have, spikes at the end of that baton.
You know what? My favorite soundbite of him is him struggling to even speak right here.
People shouldn't be that they.
No, what was that?
Tricky
People
one.
shouldn't be that they. People shouldn't be that they.
Yeah.
Nightwing's batons were designed to knock people out, not kill them.
Oh.
You literally see blood on the cover of the Horseman all over the ground.
Horseman?
I'm pretty sure the Horseman is more designed to really deal some damage, probably get people close to being deleted completely.
The Horseman.
Isn't that like what guns are for, though?
Bro, that's Batman, yeah. Coming from the furry, right?
Coming from... Oh, there you go. Racism, Scott.
Sounded like some racism to me.
Yeah.
I don't know about this.
The furry bud.
If you wanted to kill somebody with like a melee weapon, don't you think you could put more spikes on it, or a blade or something instead of just a stick?
Yeah, I'm thinking.
A club is more to knock somebody out than to kill them, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we got
just checking.
Bro, Eric.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
A knockoff Batman Nightwing. Hold on. LMFAO. Okay. Yeah. Shut up, queer.
What?
Wait, what?
Leave Coco Fox 023 alone.
What a great comeback.
You know what? I feel bad. I'm going to go follow Coco Fox 023 right now because...
Everybody toss Coco Fox 023 a follow.
How does
they don't deserve this shit.
He just sounds like a dumbass there. Shut up, queer. It's like, what?
Yeah.
You damn fruit.
Oh, man. He needs to be slapped around. I would say this is almost, I don't know. It's something.
So you copied Batman and are trying to pass it off.
Lucky guess that the furry was gay.
Wrong idea. No, they did not. Doesn't look like Batman at all. And we got Dickie Boy Masks, and he always got something nice to say. No, he doesn't. What the F is this crap? Spider-Man, Horseman, Batman, Horseman, horse crap. Yeah, the guy who literally has.
I like that he real-time censors
so is
what he's
Horseman
reading too.
like
That's
Spider-Man,
funny.
but instead it's like a Mr. Hands situation in order to get horse powers.
It's like a Mr.
I think so. I think if you, I think a Horseman's origin story is that he was brutally fucked by a horse in Washington, and that bestowed, instead of killing him like it did the guy in the video, it gave him horse powers. So now he can brutally fuck people to death.
Like he just
big
gets like a
dick.
2 foot long dick.
Yeah, like a real good dick.
Okay.
That looks like it was drawn by a 5-year-old. Looks like that those drawings you put on the fridge because you want your kids to appreciate that they drew something for mommy and daddy, and you put it on the fridge. Okay. Still looks better than your artwork. And Dick Masterson, you don't give a crap about comic books. So stop crying like a woman.
So you don't know.
All the time. Dude, Dixonverse, this is effing stupid. Why is he wearing a gimp mask? Again, you don't care about comics.
You don't care about
It
comics.
does kind of look like a pup play or I guess pony play mask.
Yes.
It looks like it's a sex thing.
Yeah, and he's calling other people furries. But
That's
it's
true. Fuck yourself clip.
I think this is it.
Oh, you got it?
Hello, everyone. I'm Sturgis. We are back again talking about...
Is this it?
Drunken Weirdos. Band of the Drunken Peasants.
Here it is. What was that?
That was a weird one.
And then he's like,
that was a weird one.
Yeah.
Well, now he's essentially looking into the camera.
Yeah. Here it is.
Band of the Drunken Peasants.
One more time.
Go fuck yourself.
Back and to the left.
Terrifying.
And then
back and to the left.
And then the statement afterwards.
There. I'll use my camera to essentially look directly into it and tell you to go fuck yourself.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts spiritually.
I'll use my camera to essentially look directly into it. That's an insane way to speak English.
What is this face?
It's nutso. His soul left his body for a minute.
That was like a fucking Resident Evil jump scare. He's just like,
I'll use my camera to essentially tell you to go fuck yourself.
Fucking peasants.
Watch.
Go fuck yourself.
it's so fucking uncomfortable every time.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
Weird that you're so obsessive over this. You don't care about comics. You think comics are for losers. You've said so in video clips. So I don't know.
So wouldn't he be a great authority to comment on bad comics then?
This weirdo obsession over anything that Eric July's company is doing, or anything his writers and artists are putting together. Pretty good impression I did from last night's show. Yeah, this is what you come to expect from the biggest trash can in the universe.
Play it.
Great quality content.
I bet it's funny.
Here. Let's take a listen to.
Okay. You know what? Sturgis doesn't normally play the videos. He just like reacts to the comments.
Quality content from Buster Baxter over here.
For some reason. JJ for 2, how does Melanie Mack feel about the Saska sisters? She'll find a way to excuse their Satanism as well.
She did a thing. She said, well, I wish I wouldn't have done it that way. I wish he didn't. Like, that's it? You talking about gay people going to hell? And
she has a Yaira t-shirt. And she's a super hardcore Christian influencer.
This is my impression of Melanie Mack, but imagine a black dick instead of a sword.
That's pretty funny.
This is my impression of Nerdrotic and what was that guy's name? Jeremy.
Jeremy from
Yellow
Geeks and
Flash
Gamers.
is like a fucking toad.
Yeah, the Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers that kicked you out, Vito, because they realized you are a P to the E to the D to the O, a self-admitted one at that.
He is not. He has never admitted that.
I was going to say, I bet he didn't say that about himself.
He did not.
There aren't actually very many self-admitted P to the E to the D to the O's.
Just Jared Genesis.
What
That's
they're
the only one.
Just Jared, yeah.
What they're
Which
referring
honestly,
to.
all the respect in the world to Jared.
What they're referring to is Vito likes to piss people off as part of his shtick. And he was like, well, why is everyone so mad about this movie Cuties? It's not so bad. Like, he was doing that. So that's what they use to say that he's...
So that makes him a self-admitted.
Yes. Yes.
From Netflix.
Gotcha.
And you defended it a lot, along with this weirdo also defended it a lot.
Yellow Flash wishes he could suck Eric July's cock. This is my impression.
Get it. Always.
He went to the Netflix thing and was like, I like jokes.
It's really fun. And then the funniest thing of all time happens. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking amazing.
I will say that Frasier reboot was actually funny. So that guy is funny.
Yeah, you said it was pretty good. Yeah.
This goes back to these homoerotic fantasy.
Homoerotic.
It's like a mixture of gay shit and like aromatherapy.
Right, yeah. I mean,
Some
that does sound
acupuncture.
pretty gay, so yeah, that makes sense.
Homoerotic medicine.
I don't know, you're kind of selling me on this idea now. All of a sudden.
Homoerotic
Like,
medicine.
Getting the scented candles,
try
like
it.
the mood is all right. Like
These weirdos have.
Burn some
other
sage.
Yeah. Yep. Get some.
And then have gay sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
people, knowing that these are the fantasies that they have all the time.
Of Nerdrotic, Melanie Mack, and
Jeremy.
Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers, like this.
There you go, folks.
Like that. Cock gobblers.
There's this weird, like homeopathic medicine. Have you ever heard of cupping?
Yes.
Yeah, they take these cups and they like basically give you giant hickeys all over your back with these big ass cups.
Is there any evidence for it doing anything? Because there's some like there's some big name wrestlers who do it. Kenny Omega does it. Will Ospreay does it.
Yeah. I know Art Van Gro does it. So it gives you giant
ringing
hickeys.
endorsements.
It gives you giant. They're literally hickeys all over your back.
Huge circular hickeys all over your back and shit.
Yep.
I think I know what his problem is. He's mad that like Dick Masterson doesn't even like know who he is to insult him the same way he does with all the other fucking Eric July simps. He's so irrelevant that he can't even fucking make the like, trash talk the hater tier.
Michael winning for 5.
Yeah, they're pretty bad because they got rid of yo ass.
The Vito's worst argument just shows.
Well, is he just watching this 1-minute video over and over and over again?
Fine with pedo stuff.
Oh, hello, kitty.
Yeah, because you liking that certain movie on Netflix is definitely akin to something
Hey,
that.
is that your tag team
Oscars
partner?
do
Is he
in
on?
That's my roommate, Sebastian.
Movies, yeah. That's definitely
Sorry,
the same
all cats
thing.
look the same to me.
Racist.
No. Who wore it better? This person. Because this person was actually trying. This guy was trying to look like an idiot, and you look like an idiot.
God, you're so bitter. He's such an angry, bitter little dwarf.
Has he ever been happy?
It doesn't seem like it. He's
just
miserable.
not happy.
Yeah.
You really weren't trying.
I don't know. Like, I don't think he's ever like done a stream where he could just like not pay attention to all the negative shit like at all times.
No.
I mean, that's what the stream is.
Even when he's like playing games and stuff, it's like he'll be fucking playing like Gardic phone or whatever, and just be writing stuff like Ben from the Drunken Peasants sucked dick or something, or just like playing the fucking Legend of Zelda and dying over 150 times before the end of the game, which is like, how the hell can you even enjoy it at that point?
Good point. Please like the stream if you haven't already. We had some tech issues earlier. It took us down for like 10 to 15 minutes. If you would be so kind as to like the stream, that would be great. And if you're one of the people who would like to help us meet our weekly goal, this is the first show of this week, technically. I did one on Sunday that kind of went towards this. But if you want to help us get a little bit closer, we're trying to get to 10%. We're almost halfway there.
Yeah.
So
juice it up.
Yeah, use the link that's pinned in the chat.
I guess there was maybe that one time when he actually was enjoying himself with his lady friend playing Jackbox.
There's the one where he was like, there was one where he was playing this Jackbox game, and one of the people in the game made a joke about how he was balding or something. And he was like, "You're just jealous." It was a woman. I guess he was like, "You're just jealous because I won't fuck you, bud." It's like, wow.
I really hope he called her bud. That would be perfect.
He didn't. I added that. I wish he would have said essential, because I won't essentially fuck you, bud.
Essentially, I won't fuck you, bud.
To look like Braxwell.
Simple country. According to my investigations, cupping has been shown to both help draw blood to the skin and loosen muscles as the cups are moved. It is at least effective as a massage, but there is little research for some of the claims people make about it removing toxins or anything. That's fair enough.
Look like an idiot. I mean, you already look like an idiot regardless. You might as well just throw on the Juju the Cow outfit because you look retarded anyway.
I would just like to point out Sturgis just said that.
Yeah.
You might as well just throw that on to make yourself look more retarded.
Oh my god.
We got Hail the Lore shout out. It says Horseman's a stupid name, quote unquote. Marvel, Snowflake, and Safe Space.
I mean, are there actual Snowflake and Safe Space comics out there
That has to be parody. Has to be parody.
I think it may have been.
It was like an actual thing,
but I don't think it lasted.
It did not. It was like a miserable failure, if I recall.
Yeah, I remember years ago, this was the outrage of the week from the right.
Yeah,
and I was like, yeah, that is stupid if that happens.
Right, and I'm gonna say almost every single person saying Horseman is a stupid name probably also hates these characters. Like, willing to bet.
Yeah.
90+%.
So they know it's crap. No, they know this is crap.
It is crap.
This isn't crap because obviously you weirdos want to bring up all these other examples of the name of the
I don't know if Horseman is crap. I'll read it.
Character's name being used and other.
I don't know if Horseman is
obviously
crap.
It can't be that crap if more than one person is using the name or has
Seahorseman
used the name before. Again, you can't copyright the name. I don't know why we don't have 100,000 subscribers yet, because your content is garbage. It's boring. Your content is boring, as Az would say.
Wait, Sturgis, is that why you don't have 100,000 subscribers yet?
I mean, hold on. I think I think the biggest problem podcasts might be boring because they don't spend the first 5 minutes of their stream advertising GoFundMe campaigns. And if they did that
for someone else,
yeah, that's what I mean. They need to add that, and that'll make their videos better.
It's
That'll
dull.
do it.
It's boring. It's the same.
It's not. Yeah, it's not as exciting as 5 minutes of shilling for GoFundMe's.
Crap all the time. And of course, Ripper wants to have this.
Someone photoshopped him with Eric July.
Nice
That's funny.
meeting with the guy who was dressed as Braxwell. But of course, this weirdo had to insert himself where he doesn't really belong. Because, Ripper says, moments like these are so surreal. Braxwell cosplayer and adjust.
They call him Rippa. I would not be able to refer to someone as Rippa with a straight face. Unless it's
Rippa.
Kelly Rippa.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that, Scoot.
Ripper.
It was a soft R.
Yeah, you definitely can't use the hard R. Like,
okay.
It's an all-around awesome dude. Going to events and meeting fans will never get old. Being able to chat with the people that make this possible is both humbling and inspiring. I'm so thankful for all of you because, of course, Buster Baxter had to insert himself. Really great meeting. The quote, Black Stan Lee of comics. Yeah, y'all are the ones that made that up. Eric has never called himself that. Hotel staff use a crowbar.
Whether he has or hasn't, it's a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
it sounds like something he would say, though.
He's definitely like, if he did say that, that would be hilarious.
I wish that he did, but like
that's delusions of grandeur to the extreme.
Or to get
he has the delusions. It's just the question is not that. It's just whether he said those specific words. So
for Eric's junk to take this picture. Yeah, again, gay. It's not pronounced like horseman. It's horseman.
You're gay, bud. You're retarded, bud. Shut up, queer. That's what he's been saying this whole. Your show is boring. It's boring, bud. That's the extent of his commentary. He is so low IQ. It's unbelievable.
He doesn't strike me as a genius. I'll say that.
Yeah, I just also like to again point out like Dick Masterson and Vito like actually make things and like they create stuff and put things out in the world. Their entire thing is not just shitting on other people. Like they actually like
and reading tweets
out.
Yeah, that's
like,
our thing. Our entire thing is shitting on people.
Yeah, right. Get your own shit.
Like a person that rides a horse.
Copier.
But he's not riding a horse, and he wears a gimp hood with horse ears and horseman. Horseman. How would you know
it's
that
horse
isn't out yet?
It's not pronounced horseman. It's horseman.
Because he also Sturgis, he knows that because he saw the cover of the comic.
Horseman.
How would you know that if the book isn't out yet? This is the same dumb argument you made when I saw him.
Because he saw the gimp hood on the cover of the comic.
Kind of hard to miss. That's what I thought the first time, and I've seen those like
you dunce.
I've seen those kind of like bondage masks
at the clubs you go to.
Yes,
late night on Fridays.
Yeah. Yes,
and then you read it like you were a dumbass because there were questions you asked that were answered in the book, and you said that I saw him putting his shoulder on Jasmine's shoulder was a
putting his shoulder on Jasmine's shoulder.
You can't do that.
He put his hand on her shoulder,
illegal.
but Sturgis doesn't know how to talk.
That Eric has never called himself that. Hotel staff used a crowbar to get Neurotic's mouth over Eric's junk to take this picture. Yeah, again, gay. It's not pronounced like horseman. It's horseman, like a person that rides a horse. But he's not riding a horse, and he wears a gimp hood with horse ears and horseman. Horseman. How would you know
that is a fair argument.
The book isn't out yet. How would
Also,
you know
right now,
that if the
Horse
book
Dick
is?
is currently winning by a significant margin. Just
You know,
pointing this out.
it's the same dumb argument you made when I Some 1 was out, and you're like, "Oh, this book sucks," but then you never read it, and then you read it, and you read it like you were.
And
a
yet
dumbass.
somehow he was still right.
Yeah, and then he says, "Put his shoulder on her shoulder."
Because there were questions you asked that were answered in the book.
Yeah,
And
where's the
you
horse he
said that-
rides, asshole? Until we see him riding a horse, he is horseman.
That I saw him putting his shoulder on Jasmine's shoulder was akin to bad behavior. Because you're stupid.
You're stupid, bud.
Zach's bad taste, as I always
All right,
expected.
so we got
not just the
gay
movies,
and we
well,
got stupid. Those are the
Yep.
two things. that
Those
we
are
go to.
those are kind of the two go-tos.
Retarded.
Look, don't fix what's not broken, okay? Stick
Absolutely.
With what works.
quote unquote bad taste is Zach saying he thoroughly enjoyed Eric July's ISOM books. And I said, interesting thread here. No one cares if you don't like ISOM or even Alpha Core, but stop acting as if everyone should have the same opinion and acting as if it's the only opinion I have.
Isn't that what you're doing right now, though? Like, you're just shitting on everybody who doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what his channel is about.
This motherfucker has 574 Twitter followers.
Yes.
And 1,600 YouTube subscribers. He is making no money. Like
Essentially
nothing.
none. Essentially none. Maybe he gets like live stream donos here and there.
I'm sure. You know what? I take it
Speaking
back. I'm
of,
sure he's a
come on,
millionaire.
chat. Let's see it. You know, Streamlabs
I can
links
tell you
right
right
there.
now, this person, I think, or I believe, turned on Yellow Flash. I don't know. I haven't seen him in person sharing his videos as much, or even if at all. There are no young people. This is important because if you want to quote unquote save comics, you need to get young people interested. You don't buy comics. I can tell you right now, you don't buy comics.
How do you know? This is just some random person.
Mr. Name with
It's just
numbers.
Edwin V.
Obviously, the
How do you
Rippaverse
know
is-
they don't have an entire room of their house dedicated to just comic books?
Yeah, and how do you know they're not doing market research trying to attract as many children as they can?
not doing that. If it's all older, it means it doesn't have much
market
life left. When the
research.
generation goes, the comics will too. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure,
Whatever
bud.
you say. And I said,
I mean, yeah, that's honestly a pretty good point. Like Eric July's shit would not be attracting like the young crowd. It's just going to be attracting the like 20s, 30s, 40s angry racist, but for some reason not racist to Eric July.
Oh yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
He's one of the good ones. Okay.
He's one of the good ones. He's my kind of Ripper.
Reminder of what Rippaverse and its fans, particularly me, have no problem with. Don't worry, random person. Oh, I don't know who that is. It's just a couple of women talking about these things. You'll probably
These
enjoy it. I
things.
was like, no one cares. You're not a serious person, and no one takes you seriously.
Why? No, go back to that energy. Like you almost had it for a second. Like the stream was almost. It felt like it was alive. So.
Eric July.
Hashtag who is Sturgis.
possibly
You know
destroy
you're doing
but-
yourself no favors with that, right?
Everyone laughs at you. Like I said, you
is
could
Sturgis,
possibly
and
win
why are
Mole
you
Cow of
talking
the
about
Year,
him?
and it's only February. So they're just literally copying other people's work, just like how they're using other people's 3D assets for their work. It's penciled by Joe Bennett. Cope and seethe all you want.
Horseman.
Why did
Cope
you
and
cap?
seethe all you want, dude?
You scroll up.
He used the mouse to
go back
underline
in the.
one sentence so he could follow it across the screen.
I remember
Why
the
is,
character.
One line.
Minor grammatical point. Go back one little bit.
Oh shit.
Why is seethe capitalized?
Good
Oh,
question.
he's talking about
The movie
he's
Cope
talking
and
a person
Seethe.
named- Yeah.
Ah, of course. My mistake.
They're just Bennett. Cope and seethe all you want.
Huh.
Eric July could possibly destroy my butt. Cope and seethe all you want, dude.
It's so funny. Sturgis still doesn't understand that the person who claimed that Isom committed assault by touching a girl's shoulder was talking about a legal standard of assault. How does this idiot feed, dress and bathe himself?
Good question.
I don't think
fair
he
question.
does. I really feel like that he doesn't. Somebody fucking feeds and
He is
dresses.
fed, dressed, and bathed.
Most of the audience agrees that Jared is smarter than Sturgis.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He might be.
Yeah.
He might be. Like take it down to like a base level.
Okay,
Like, do you think
who's
Jared
more-
can take care of himself better than Sturgis?
Okay.
Maybe, right?
So Jared is more articulate, for one thing. That's one
yes,
part.
he's a borderline genius, an orator.
He's
He is,
more
though.
emotive for sure.
He is more emotive.
He has a larger vocabulary. He can speak.
Yes, that's true.
Without pausing more easily.
Or snorting.
Yeah. Yeah,
Jared might be smarter. This is an interesting
We
thing to think
voted
about,
on it.
but I think Jared might be smarter.
We had a Patreon show and we voted, and one of the categories was who was dumber, and Sturgis won that one.
Sturgis, like Jared, he's not a genius, but
No, he's really dumb.
In terms of like,
describe Jared.
yeah,
He's really
but
dumb.
in terms of giving just like straight up dumb guy vibes, I think Sturgis more so.
Like Jared is the dumb guy that is pretending to be smart, but Sturgis isn't even smart enough to pretend to be smart.
To pretend,
Yes.
he can't even pretend.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the
Perfect way of
skills
putting
to
it.
pretend.
Haitian, man, shout out that Haitian. I was hoping you'd be at MidCon. I had a bunch of my favorite YouTubers sign his opcore book. Yeah, I would love to.
And
sign his
again,
opcore
he
book.
keeps using the mouse to fucking underline the words.
Thank
he's
you.
reading them.
We're almost to we're almost halfway to 10%. If you guys want to help us get to 10%,
Sorry,
please
man,
use the link.
Get up on it. We can do that.
And by the way, I'm going to close the poll. 70% of the people in that poll said horse.
Nice.
Yeah, I agree.
Did you
That's
create
what
a
I
character? Or
voted.
did you just get hired on a project?
I mean, here's the thing. That's what I voted too because it's what I want. But in actuality, I don't think that's what it is because I don't think it is a horse man, right? It's just a man in a horse type mask, which is both which offends me as a furry. I want a half horse, half man right now.
Yeah,
Get it for me.
he definitely got bitten by a radioactive horse. So
I was sent this reimagining of Horseman.
I bet it's way better. Way better.
I would fucking
way better.
This looks great.
Yeah, this is sick.
The glue house.
Fucking shit up at the glue warehouse. That's awesome.
He's got like an obvious fucking antagonist to like fight against there. Yeah.
Yeah, the glue baron.
Right.
Turns
Yeah.
out you can't use somebody else's trademark even if you did the pencils. Again, this character doesn't look the same. You can't copyright the name. You can't trademark that name. It's the same thing I've always said, even about ISOM.
You could definitely trademark a name.
Well, like
That's something Vince McMahon knew very well.
laughing at the obvious low.
You can trademark someone's real name if you want.
Eric July.
Yep.
It's the you who does this to Eric July pictures all day and you grant
Who
him a
does
placement.
what now?
You loser. Try not worshiping YouTubers, you brain rot. Do something productive like going to a gym. I'm in the gym 5 days a week.
No, you are not.
No,
Here's the thing.
He's in the corner eating a sandwich, watching everyone else work out.
If you are, in fact, doing that, you are doing a bad job.
You might want to go and see if you can get your money
You're
back.
using all the machines wrong.
Seriously. Just like, what's a gyme? Oh, a gyme.
Five days a week? He hold on. He's in there 5 days a week.
5 days a week.
Does he just
was that 260 days a year?
That's a lot of working out. What does he do? Like, what does he do?
I don't know what he's doing there. He's as I said, he's doing a bad job.
Does he just go home and start like eating sticks of butter after he gets home from the gym?
I
He
want to
works at
point
the
this.
gym as
oh,
a janitor.
Almost at 5%. Thank you.
I'm in the gym 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, cleaning up.
$12.75 an hour.
In this comment here, he like skipped over the part where it said, and he didn't say jerks off to Eric July, but in his response to that comment, he wrote that he like his mom jerks him off. So it's like he won't say that, but he'll fucking write it back to somebody. It's really interesting.
I already do that. Been doing that for a year now.
He's been doing it for a year. He's been going to the gym 5 days a week for a year now.
Right. Well, he's gonna get some more vacation time at his job now.
For a year. So it's not just like something he started doing in the last 3 months. He's claiming he's been going to the gym 5 days a week for a year.
No, he's a full employee. Yeah. He's off of his probation period finally.
Now he gets dental.
You know what? He goes to the gym to be that creepy guy who just like walks around naked in the locker room.
Love that guy.
There's always
to be honest, I'm that guy.
There's a just got like 1 foot up on the bench that people usually like sit on when they change. You know, just like shooting the breeze, literally.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is not a visual I needed in my mind.
Like most people in the locker room, if they got to be naked, they are for like 1 second. You know, like 10 seconds. Yeah. This dude's just kind of like strutting around, like. Yeah.
Sorry, you're stupid. I was like, your mom jerks me off just fine.
Okay, wait. He said it when he wrote it in his reply, but he wouldn't say it when he fucking read the person who said it to him first.
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Yeah, right.
What is this horseman that you sent me?
I posted a better horseman in the chat. Okay. I want that guy. Post that. Show that guy.
All right.
That guy's cool.
Homoerotic obsession with Eric. If you're gay, just say so. No one.
He always does this.
Cares.
This is his other like deflecting tactic where he's like, "Well, if you're gay, just say something, bud."
Okay, but like, what is he gonna do if somebody comes back and they're like, "I am gay," and like, so are you?
I think that would really mess him up. If someone did that. Now that's a horseman. Come on.
I just wanted to show off horse nipples on stream.
Like a guess.
I see right through you.
I don't care.
I was trying to find one of Adam, but like none of them can be shown on stream.
Yeah, so he picked like a weird angle of himself where it's not obvious that he's like a little doughboy, but then these pictures come out and it's like, yeah, dude.
Oh, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
This is the only thing you guys have. It's the same insult over and over and over, and you call me
not true.
A retard.
We
always calling
spice it up from time to time. So
we got all kinds of insults. You're short. You're fat. You're dumb. You have dandruff. Your stream is bad. You have no followers. You make no money. How many things do we need? Like that was like 8 things right off the top of my head.
I could go on.
Fat when all of you guys are fat.
All you guys are fat. Oh, you just called us fat when he's got a picture of himself.
Dumb, gay, and fat. Those are the 3.
Yeah.
And this, again, that's the person in the picture on the screen right here that's calling other people fat.
That's correct.
My haul from the day.
And the tragedy of it is that he's not so fat that he couldn't hide it, but he's making the worst clothing choices.
Right.
Yes.
Look, I was like pretty fat for a while, but like most people did not like notice it because I fucking
loose tees, baby.
Yeah.
Loose tees.
Like I would tell them, it's like, dude, I'm like 300 pounds, and they just would not fucking believe me. So,
were you 300 pounds?
I was at my
That's
peak.
big.
I was 309, and now I'm like 243. So,
well, how tall are you?
Significantly lower.
5'10".
7'2".
5'10". Okay.
Yeah. So like I'm getting back to like normal. Diabetes has apparently been a really good thing for me, I guess. So
yeah, great motivator.
He got the beatus.
Got all my ice on book signed.
Look at all this. Dude, that's why they like him. That's why I saw Eric July like retweeting him and like responding to him. He's forking how much cash? Someone responded like your poor mom's credit card. Someone said to him.
Very funny. I hate to resort to his level, but dude, you're gay. You're fucking gay.
I got my 2 Black Widow books signed. I even bought Private American. Got the concept art book. All these books are signed by Eric now.
Oh my god.
Obviously not Private American and not the Black Widow books, but
I was going to say, all of these books are signed.
Yeah, you had Eric July sign copies of Black Widow.
Enough to give me their 5th issue of Black Widow that they had on their table for free just because I was so cool.
Yeah,
he was so cool.
Yep. Just gonna let that one sit there.
Yeah.
Nothing to say to that.
Okay.
Them. Cool story. It's cool. It's really, really awesome. A lot of fun. I even met Jack Lloyd in the line. So it's great to see you too. Awesome. We ended up in the line together. Hell yeah. I need more of those SJW Hates Ripperverse skits. Those are great. Those are fantastic.
I uploaded a Horseman video. It was stolen, uploaded to the dark web, covered by some ordinary gamers. Yet, I still can't get monetized. No super chat this time, YouTube.
Whoa.
Sad.
That was a tragic story.
It felt like I was a roller coaster of emotion for me. It's like it had a little bit of danger, and then like.
And by the way, we're at 5%. I appreciate it.
That's how I found
halfway to 10.
Jack Lloyd because of that. But of course, we had Smart Alec over here trying to show an old tweet because he's a dumbass, like every other dumbass that makes a.
Yeah, this is back when.
That is a funny tweet to make, actually.
This is Sturge's before he realized he probably shouldn't use like his first initial and name in his.
Gotcha.
And anyone who look at that just like for what it is, you'd be like, oh, you know, that's what that is.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what the number is. I'm afraid that maybe he put his like zip code in there or something. I don't know.
Oh, love that for him.
I don't know.
Love that for him. And also, if anyone wants to follow me on Twitter, it's @NotScottHenson, and I live in Vancouver, BC.
Ripper parody hater account where I said this just sounds like the same type of code from people who pay celebrities hundreds of dollars for an autograph when in reality secret the person hates you. Well, considering that.
I like how there's a skinny Eric July account that trolls Eric July and Sturges.
Eric recognized me right away when I walked in there and knew who I was right away. I'm pretty sure he don't hate me. And I even said, I got all of my.
I'm actually pretty sure he's my boyfriend, bud.
You dumbass. Shut the fuck up when grown folks are talking.
We're dating, bud.
Fucking clown.
You gonna put a baby in me,
that's what
bud?
These people are. They're all freaking clowns. And there's a guy that blocked me right here. He ended up blocking me after the last.
Okay. I do want to point out. And he did not realize he shouldn't change this. Like, yeah, that Twitter name before he changed it. I don't know why he had it that way. That had a lot of personal information in it. And that was his public Twitter name, you know, and then his @ name was WeNownZewo, spelled all weird. But
that's a weird way to spell Sturgis, if you ask me. But to each their own.
True. Yeah.
With, right?
Hashtag who is Sturgis?
Just children talks.
I've heard that like name come up before. It's a mystery.
Yeah, he tries to pretend like he doesn't know what that means.
He doesn't know how to type with basic grammar.
My favorite was when like he fucking corrected the spelling of Sturgis and said, "I don't know who Sturgis is," but it's like you just changed the spelling to be correct. So
but
like,
this is how you spell it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sturgis. Clown world. Fuck out of here. That's the saddest zero talent Fs on YouTube all in a row. He's referring to a picture that I put up where I was at the Geeks and Gamers.
You can do it. I believe in you. No, I don't. Apparently that's a lie. I don't believe in you at all.
Says the guy right here that Critical Drinker worked with Sylvester Stallone, who's currently doing a short film. You got Eric with his Ripperverse comic company. Great, fantastic FNT, and all these guys are on FNT. and have way more talent than you'll ever have in your entire life, which is what I said.
And they're all
Yet every
bad
single
guys.
one of them have more talent than you'll ever have in your entire life. Because all
Wait,
you
did he
do
just
is sit
say
up
the
here
same
and
sentence like twice in a row because he said it and then read it again?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Oh, I'm a little sturged out. We'll go a little bit longer, and then I got to do something else.
and moan and cry about other people having success while having none yourself. Lol, if someone managed to sneak out a photo from the depths of purgatory, it'd be this photo. I'd rather do this than sit in this crowd, and I effing hate this.
All right, again, lick a vagina. Look, that wasn't hard, okay? See, it's easy. You can do it.
I don't think he can do it.
I
mean, I definitely don't think he can lick a vagina, but
no,
but also I don't think he can even read it.
He's got the skills, according to him. We've seen the clip.
It's true.
Oh, I forgot that clip.
Yep, there was a clip of him doing that.
How dare you make me remember that? That's terrorism.
That's what you get for showing us horse nipples.
You like them.
And we had
well
Crooked
drawn.
Painter
Yes,
here.
but I
Unfortunately,
wasn't
probably
going
coming
to
soon. A
admit
headline
that.
near you tagged me, and it's like, sounds like you got some gay fantasies to let other people know about. I just don't care to know about them. You can come out of the closet. It's perfectly fine. No one, including me, will care. It's so weird that these types are okay with the trashing of the black man creating his own stuff.
Yeah, he always brings up, it's the black man. Why do you hate the black man?
I can't. He just keeps moving the cursor across the sentence.
I know.
As he's
It's
reading
really good. I really like it.
That's the only thing I can focus on.
I know.
But when you defend them, they will call you all the names in the book that they possibly can, while simply not understanding your insults don't faze me. I'll be sitting up here with the last laugh while you live in your miserable lives, coping and seething daily over a black man being the most successful thing in
He's a
indie
real
comics.
right-wing
Bringing back the
catchphrase guy.
enthusiasm in comics, unlike a certain man crying daily for hours because his books are late and gay.
Yeah, I've heard him be like, oh, you guys got too much soy, bud. You got too much soy.
Cool.
Because they are. They're late and gay. How does the simple purchase of a comic Ripperverse book change my race, sex, gender choice?
All right, I'm done. I'm done with Sturgis for the night.
I'm done. Enough.
I can't listen to him read his own fucking tweets.
Read his own tweets.
Just that's so embarrassing. Like, if I ever fucking just like come on here and start reading my own tweets, ban me from the show, please.
Yeah. One more time with this, though.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sturgis. We are back again talking about the drunken weirdos, band of the drunken peasants.
Here it is.
Go fuck yourself. There. I'll use my camera
to essentially look at it and tell you to go fuck yourself,
look
bud.
directly into it and tell you to go fuck yourself.
I don't think we have covered Jared at all today.
I will. I'll do that next.
Also, did Renown Zero just give you $5?
We now Zero. He's so glad that we covered him. It's totally the real Renown Zero.
Definitely.
Cheap smoke filled
Definitely.
Hashtag Struggies is booty blasted.
Struggies. Oh, that's actually not. That's not how you spell it. 2, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. What a fucking idiot. I'll be right back, and then we'll do the Jared thing. I'll be right back.
All right. Okay. So this is where we get the stream demonetized, right? Like, we're just gonna go crazy while he's gone.
While the cat's away, the other cats will play. So what's the worst thing you can say about Eric July in terms of appearance?
The worst thing that won't get an angry mob sent to me, or
no, worst overall.
Oh,
and go.
Fuck. I can't help but wonder if there's like leprechauns that live in the little glades that exist on his shoulder hair.
I truly hope so. Mr. Driscoll in chat, by the way, Scoot, what are you wearing? I'm wearing a chenille cardigan over a kitty cat shirt. I found a way to merge both classy and furry.
Yeah.
I'm the first to do it.
Unretired this for a while. This is one of my favorite kind of like crossover shirts. So
Oh, is that Metallica and also Infinity Stones? There's a lot going on there.
The Infinity Gauntlet, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So, I like buying shirts of things where it's like two things that I like at the same shirt. So yeah,
I like a mashup.
Yeah.
Scoot, you dressed like a 50-year-old writer. Thank you.
Hopefully you do not wrestle like one, though. That would be unfortunate.
This cardigan's so fucking comfortable. If you aren't wearing chenille or own chenille-based clothing, you need to step up what you're doing with your life.
Let's check this out. Oh shit, where is it?
I probably got to dip pretty quick after some Jared action.
Sure. Where is it? Oh, here it is.
But I would hate to leave before.
He always does that at the beginning. He like takes his shirt and goes like that. It's almost like
takes his 17-year-old stained self-cut off shirt.
Yes, it's almost like he's a guest on the show right now.
He is. He's a lot. I hear a lot of people calling him the fourth peasant.
Hi, Jared.
I've heard that. Yeah.
What's going on, guys? It's the Genesis here.
Glad to have you here.
Also,
thanks.
Cool hat.
Thanks for being here. We like your hat, Jared.
And today I just want to talk about Mark Hunt since I did a video on him recently. And you know, I think I may have done the same video before, but I feel like it's
but my brain is bad, but I'm still smarter than Sturgis.
Like there's a lot of kids these days that need inspiration. And let me tell you, man, that guy, he's the one to inspire you, bro. Grew up in a shady part of Australia. You know, his father was abusive. He
AKA
ran away
Australia.
From
the whole thing.
Australia is the shady part of Australia.
But I mean, he started from the bottom, baby, just like the song says, and he made it to the top. Listen to me, all my chosen ones, okay, all my star seeds, all my empaths. The world does not
don't say those things.
He says that all the time.
Let's not.
And he's like, I'm a monk.
I don't like that.
He calls himself a monk.
Also a black belt.
Because
a lot of things to a lot of people.
Bodybuilder.
Bodybuilder.
Him and Cobra have that in common where they like act like they're experts in things they know nothing about.
Yeah.
You know what? Like there should be like a fucking DP antagonist, like adventuring party, because we have like our monk here and we have Cobra as their party wizard. So like, now we just need to get him a cleric, and I think they're good to go.
a Chinese warlock.
You do not.
I've got some of that guy's stuff too. That guy's a trip.
In this world, this world is full of weak people. Okay. It's full of, you know...
yes, Jared, it is.
Jimmy Payne, that's that guy.
The kinds of people who don't...
Oh, he's this guy that claims like he was a super soldier back in the day, but
love that.
He sounds like he's from like the hills of West Virginia. And he's like, yeah, I was on the actual Starship Enterprise with Captain Picard and Spork. Spork was there. And
love Spork.
Spork had a very attractive Vulcan cousin, and she took a liking to me. Like, it's like that.
Make it.
It's crazy.
That rules. As heavyweights. It's full of lightweights. You get what I'm saying, bro? This world is full of lightweights. You know, little puny ass motherfuckers that try to tell you what to do. But you just have to stand up to them, and you got to get in their fucking face, and you got to say, fuck you. Okay, and I know that's hard for some of you, because you just, you know, you may not have the same heart. You may not, you know, you may not have taken as many punches as me in my life. And so you may not have.
I don't think you've taken enough punches in your life.
Right.
Jared.
Yeah. Like you might want to go back on that one and give it another go.
Yeah. He should go back to the Green Ranger's karate school. I checked it out. It's still open, even though Green Ranger has passed.
I was gonna say, I heard he punched the Green Ranger so hard he died.
He didn't even fight the Green Ranger. Green Ranger had some student at the school that was about Jared's size beat him up. A little bit bigger than Jared.
But eventually you will, if you keep letting life knock you down, it will eventually turn.
Because Jared made the mistake that quite a few dumbasses have made, where you go into like a combat sports gym and you're like, I want to challenge someone to a sparring match without even like being a member of the gym or whatever. And then you get beat up by somebody. It happens all the time. There's videos. It's almost like a genre of video where these people. Yeah. I saw one where this boxing coach just beats the crap out of this dude.
A badass. Okay, I mean, look at Mark Hunt, bro. That guy was unstoppable. He truly was. I mean, he took on one of the greats, Brock Lesnar. And, I'm not going to say that it was an unfair fight, because honestly, I mean, Mark Hunt could have gotten bigger if he wanted to, natty or not. That's my biggest thing about fitness, is people just don't realize that hard work, will get you far.
He has a video that says what hard work will get you, and he tries to show his legs, and they're
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, they're just like fucking tree trunks. Like, no, you're just fat, Jared. That's not like muscle. That's literally
you have
just
baby fat legs.
Yeah.
I wonder where I have that.
He could have been his. I'm just gonna quick rant.
That was the one where he like
Lesnar's
cut up
weight
his
as a
shorts
natty.
and everything.
He just didn't
It was
train
like,
hard enough.
Why does he hate his clothes so much?
I don't know. Like, I guess that's what hard work gets you. Like,
I think. Hold on.
Maybe he cuts up his.
Let me turn down the music.
I like how the horse like showed up for just a break.
I did like Horseman cameo. Also, that's what In Shape looks like. Horseman's in fucking shape. You have chubby little legs.
What was there was like a leg one.
Yeah, there was.
Oh my god. Great. Hold on, this one's my leg game.
Also, you can see how fucking awful the floor is in his house.
I didn't love the floor.
No, not good.
Look at those! Look at these shorts.
He's perfect.
Oh,
He's
My
perfect.
legs are really
Changed
my best
nothing.
feature.
Fuck. This is.
My arms are pretty dank, but I gotta say, my legs, dude.
Pretty dank.
I have really nice legs. I'm not gonna lie.
Really nice legs.
So what is he wearing here?
He made these clothes. Like, he made these clothes from scratch. These aren't even modified clothes.
These aren't even shorts. These are like shirts that he fucking tied together or something.
I just probably need to work on my hamstrings. But dude, my fucking quads are
Holy
massive.
fuck! I think that's what this is. Like they are shirts.
It's like t-shirt scraps, like tied together with rope.
You want to see Jared challenge Hulk Hogan in person?
That would be insane because Hulk Hogan's like 70 years old.
I bet he gets.
And I would still probably put money on him.
Hogan, yeah.
I have very powerful legs. I don't know what to say. My calves are okay.
Look at this.
I was having some trouble showing them off there, but there you guys go. That's me. There's my butt.
Look
Don't
at
want to
how
show that to
far
the haters that
he's
get up
got
on it too much. But
past his tits.
anyways, guys, peace.
Peace.
He doesn't have a six-pack. He has a whole fucking keg.
Yeah. Oh man. Because you can tell he's sort of sucking it in sometimes, and other times he stops. And when he stops is when the real show begins.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he's perfect.
There was I wish I had the one, I don't remember which one it was, where he's like flexing with these like 2-pound weights.
I think I remember seeing that. That was good stuff.
Okay.
That was strong. That was strong content.
I have to say that about him. As much as I love Mark Hunt, you know, he was a little bit flabby. He could have gotten a little bit more muscle on him if he wanted to. But
is this just a scheme to like surreptitiously say the C word a bunch by saying Mark Hunt a lot?
Maybe. Oh shit! Here's another
boy.
Here's another good one. I'm just going through my Jared library. Look at this. I'm gonna turn down. He's like trying to like show off his chest, I guess.
Yeah, you can definitely see that fucking like fat sticking out the side of his fucking elbow there, or his armpit.
Like in the armpit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you have zero muscle definition. You're just chubby.
It's like you've got side boob going on.
Yeah.
I will say his hair looks less stupid than normal in this video.
This is a while
ago. That being said, it still looks like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it's still dumb, but it's not as dumb as like it usually is.
I'd make a good husband.
That cannot be denied. So what am I trying to say, guys? Is just keep training spiritually.
Say your prayers, eat your vitamins.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know why he tells you to train spiritually? Because you don't have to actually do anything for that.
You don't have to go to the gym 5 times a week.
No,
to train spiritually.
You could just sit in your room and eat fucking frozen TV dinners that your parents buy, and then just drink rubbing alcohol, and that counts as spiritual training.
Also, like, and don't get me wrong, Mark Hunt is cool, but like he didn't really say anything about him other than he was poor and lost a fight to Brock Lesnar.
Right.
That's all he said about him.
Physical, but you're spiritual.
He never stays on topic.
Up your third eye to the
all
world.
over the place.
You know what I mean? Choose not to
You
be
do
a
that
slave
same,
to the
boo.
world. Because all these little simps that love to hate on me, they're nothing but slaves. And it's fucking funny.
Weird fake laugh.
They like to play tough guy on the internet. But in real life, when they're in the workforce, dude, it's all just, kissing ass, being a little fucking peon. You know what I mean? What's so cool about that, bro? Kissing ass.
What's really
to your
cool
boss.
about it is that I have money and I can go fucking do things with it. Like, that's the fun part.
Like leave my childhood bedroom.
Like go and fucking, visit my castle dream house here.
It is a
Being
nice castle dream
man,
house.
No,
Yeah.
Yes sir, no sir, being a yes man. What's cool about that, bro? Why don't you be your own man? Oh, that's right though, you can't. You don't have it in you to be.
In Jared's mind, he's his own man. He gets to.
I was gonna say
he's hacked the system.
Is he setting the example he thinks he is?
How exactly is like living off of your parents' fucking poverty like income considered being your own man?
It's a life hack, according to him.
True.
Your own man, and that's why you choose.
But it's like most sensible people, even if they were still living with their parents, they would work, and then all their money would be like disposable income.
Yeah,
he's not even doing the clever part about it.
Right.
To be a fucking cog in the machine.
No, he's not going to work one day in the slave system, man.
True. Slaves.
I will never.
Someone bought him like thousands of subscribers too. Like
nice.
Yeah. Like because they want him to stream again.
Yeah, I hear that guy is actually a renowned pedophile hunter who has got over 22,000 confirmed convictions.
That's ridiculous. 22,000 is
that's
insane.
The story he told, and I believe him. 6 a day for 10 years.
Damn.
Good numbers.
Yeah,
it's good numbers.
I will die before I become you, and if that's what happens, then so be it. I don't care. And
I like that. I will die before I become you, and I very well might.
Garrett, I'd love that for you.
Oh, I found it. Here.
You better be wearing cool shorts. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know. Let's see. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, like I'm going to turn it down because he's playing music.
Oh, he's looking real chunky in this one.
Look at that weight.
The weights that old ladies go walking with. Good form, pal.
I'm pretty sure the bag I take to work every day weighs more than that.
That's legitimately 2 pounds. That's a 2-pound weight.
Like that's like my phone. Like I'm just fucking taking my phone with me for a walk.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at that gut.
No,
like, look how far.
The keg
this
is really.
What you want, okay? You want
Check
the
that shit
fucking
out.
30-pound one.
You're
And
struggling with
look.
that.
Yeah, I know. I was not prepared to pick it up.
Struggling, bud.
It's fucking hard to hold 30 pounds out in a fucking extended arm.
Jared could, but he chooses to use 2-pound weights.
But you know what? If you don't like push yourself like that, then you don't get stronger. Like you're not gonna fucking get stronger with a 2-pound dumbbell. So
look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
He's so cool.
what is the point of that? Like you may as well just not holding anything.
If he was self-aware, this is like a world-class performance art piece. But I know it's not. I know he's just stupid. But it'd be so cool if this was a character and he knew exactly what he was doing.
Dude, that's not a muscle. That's fat. Like your arm.
It's just
is
like
fat.
there's no definition. There, like if you drew it, you would just draw like an oval with no extra lines on it.
Yeah. Fucking Kendall could draw that.
Tyler, if you hear me.
He's really going for it.
Oh, he's got to switch arms now because he's got tired from the other one.
Yeah.
That 2 pounds, man.
Gonna give Lefty a break for a while.
This is why he thinks he's a bodybuilder.
What is he building? Because it's certainly not a body.
Yeah. So Scott, if you got to go, it's cool. I'm probably gonna go for a little while longer.
For sure.
I can hang out for like another half hour before I gotta dip. So
all right, Scott.
All right.
Good.
Thanks, everybody.
See you next time.
Good fun. I'm sorry that you guys missed the best part of the show when it was just me and Magicus. But
wow,
it was really great.
maybe
what a jerk.
Wow, maybe we'll record it next time. But shoot some more money over this way. Ben had to deal with a bunch of shit, so give him some money.
Yeah,
all right,
that's terrible.
All right.
That's true.
I'm out of here. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right, we're gonna switch things really quick here.
Great.
Look at.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay here, and today I have one of the most important tools when it comes to sculpting and bodybuilding, and that is the one-weight bar. I don't know what you really call it. Basically, the thing on the Arm & Hammer. You know what I'm saying?
The barbell?
Where did he just like fucking find that in the trash, like from his neighbors or something?
I don't know. He likes to put tape all over his stuff too. It's really weird. Anyway, I watched this video not too long ago, so I'm gonna go on to something else.
Yeah.
Let's do something a little more uplifting. I think that would be better. All right, here we go.
Beautiful.
Essentially, bud.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up. It's amazing. amazing. Stand up. It's amazing. Stand up.
So we have an option right now.
All right.
We can either watch the latest Boglum Chronicles or we can go watch Cobra Live right now.
Oh, he's live, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm curious what he's up to right now.
All right, let's see how he's doing. Let's
You can just relax your chakra.
hear him.
Why
Plans
is
for
his
my
puff
birthday, I
plush
don't have
fucking
any
the snake?
I hate my birthday, especially after last year.
Wait, is it his birthday?
Don't get me wrong, last year was an awesome birthday. I got to go see Cradle of Filth live, which was
Live.
awesome. But then that shit with Audrey Hale happened
Who?
like a day after my actual birthday, and that kind of bummed me out, dude. I may disagree with like Christians and shit, but what Audrey Hale did.
Yeah, he's very crooked. That's what
absolutely
Egghead did when he got
disgusting.
drunk the other night. He ended up like crooked like that.
He's got to be fucking trashed if he's like already at a 45-degree
Yeah.
angle.
Live.
He can't be sure if the stream is still going because he's just not saying anything.
Yeah. Sometimes he'll be perfectly still.
Notice how quick the media was to cover Audrey Hale's bullshit. As soon as you found out that mass shooter was trans, nobody wanted to cover it because you know it was going to create such a fucking stink in the media. People getting called transphobic because they didn't like what she did because people are that quick to use the word. And it's like, okay, so this bitch fucking shoots up a school full of innocent
That's right.
children
Shake
and
up the
old
beer
people.
can.
I
Make
think
sure you get it all nice
he
and
lost the
fucking
right to
bubbling.
have pronouns. Or should I say she?
9 more days till the Valentine's
Instead of being
meltdown
like, oh, hey,
loop.
trans people don't need any
Oh,
more
that's gonna
negative
be great.
publicity.
Yeah, because he'll be giving like gender relations
They're so
advice the
quick
whole
to
time.
defend
I
her
can't wait.
pronouns because, oh, she's trans. And I'm like, okay, that's the hill you want to die on? Like, bro, don't get me started on the extremes of transgendered politics. Like, it just makes the whole movement look bad. And it's shit like that. Why LGB is like, they don't want to be
LGB?
CQIA plus or AA, excuse me. I just say LGBTQ because they're constantly changing the.
Oh, I see Naked and Laughing is in his chat right now.
He's been buying her food allegedly.
Well, she's literally asking, like, saying, "I need food." So
Sexual, queer, intersex, asexual, straight. That includes all sexualities.
oh, the
minus
chat is
sickos.
like Naked and Laughing. Why do you think you deserve
like,
a
it's
plane
all about
ticket?
equality,
And
you
it
know?
just got
Why can't,
deleted.
like straights and gays.
Wow.
I don't understand that. Like, we give the gays the right to get married, so you know, like, come on, man. Look, that should have been a thing to begin with. Like, what two consenting, alive, non-related adults who are both the same species do is none of your business.
How is he your
I
man? You
tend
haven't
to
met
think
him
that
once.
people who are homophobic are secretly gay, or they're jealous because they're not getting their dick sucked. That's what I tend to think. So it's like, well, maybe if you try sucking off your woman's cunt every once in a while, see where that gets you, bud. You know, maybe massage her
See where
feet.
that gets you, bud.
Bud, he just did a
rubber
Sturgisism.
shoulders.
He did.
See where that gets you. Take her out to a nice restaurant every once in a while. See where that gets you.
Yeah, Scoot had to go back to Narnia. That's right.
There were some folks who was homophobic who live in Wyoming, but they eat Rocky Mountain oysters.
Girls have cooties in Wyoming, I've
But
heard.
you gotta stop and appreciate
It's
the
true.
irony in that. Here's your sign, as blue collar comedy once famous.
Oh no, don't do that blue collar
You'll get
comedy,
mad when
please.
two dudes want to suck each other off, but you'll eat bull testicles because it's a Wyoming delicacy. I'm like, yeah, right, dude.
That's right. Drink that beer after you just shook it up.
I'm very tolerant of the
Please
gay
just
community.
fucking throw it
Don't hit
across
on me
the
unless
room.
you're lesbian.
I want him to just wing it.
And I'm not trying to pick on lesbians, but
No,
y'all
he's got another on
hate
deck.
men,
He's
you
just
don't
like
want
Trumpster
dick, but
Bob,
you
never
still use
unprepared for
strap-ons.
this.
Let that sink in for a second.
Oh.
Peach Bush Light.
And I ain't judging because, you know, hey, lesbians want to use strap-ons. Who am I to judge? Who am I to fucking judge?
That's right. Gender relations expert King Cobra will not judge.
I'm all about equality on my channel. As long as you ain't a fucking sicko, I don't give a shit.
As long as you're not a sicko. He's implying a lot.
That is a pretty long list of qualifications to not be a sicko. Yeah, that's right. Give it a smell. Shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's like a weird
That's good beer.
involuntary movement that he has.
What are we doing? Why are we not drinking this one?
Got two left. Got two left in this damn case.
I saw
I was gonna
a
stop at 3
picture where
hours,
someone took a
but
picture
I
of
stopped
Jeffrey
at
Epstein and made it look like he was wearing a King Cobra t-shirt.
That's funny.
They'll do anything to troll him. He turned off super chats, apparently.
Why? Like, what's the? Doesn't he need fucking alcohol money? Like,
He wouldn't get it immediately anyway through super chat. He'd have to wait till the end of the month. Usually it's like a month
This
delay.
is why I'm not homophobic, because when it comes to lesbians, I totally get it. Chicks are the shits.
Oh,
If you're
lesbians is what
lesbian,
is the reason he's not
you do fucking
homophobic.
your dick suck.
Weird.
You see where I'm going with that?
Hey everybody, if you're out there and you got a couple bucks to spare, please use the link pinned in the chat. Help us get to 10%. Just trying to get to 10%. There was a suspected DDoS attack tonight.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we stuck it out, so you guys got to help Ben out. So
If you could, please. You know. Just trying to get... what's 10% of the goal?
90. Yeah, it's 90.
Okay.
Like, how the fuck are you gonna hate on gays? Think about it. If you jack off to lesbian porn, and then on Sunday you're in church shaming homosexuals, you're a fucking jack off hypocrite.
I mean,
It's
technically,
like,
I guess,
fucking
yes.
chicks, so I can totally relate to lesbians. And like, what dude?
I love
doesn't
his
like
entire concept of fucking gay relations is like, I like chicks, so chicks should like chicks.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all kind of like centered around himself.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not having anything to do with like other people's autonomy. It's like, no,
Yeah.
I get it, so.
Yeah.
their dick sucks. So like, that's what I'm saying, dude. Consenting, alive, non-related adults
Oh my god.
who are the same goddamn species.
He didn't say human.
No, he just
What
said
do
the
you
same
care
species.
What they're doing behind closed
okay.
doors.
Or he didn't say of age. He missed that
Like,
one,
bro,
I think.
either you're secretly gay or you're not getting your dick sucked.
No, he always misses at least
And it's
one
usually
thing in
some
the list when he goes
crotchety
through it.
old judge who's like 110,000 years old, behind the times, like. And he thinks, oh, he's too old for sex, so him and his wife just sit there and gripe at each other because.
Naked and Laughing just keeps saying bye. I think maybe because she's banning
And
people.
I'm like, bro, you're never too
No,
old.
she
for
has
a
been.
good
I've seen her
time.
like
You just
deleting
gotta
stuff from the
reinvent
chat.
yourself, you know. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're too old for sex and you can't take Viagra, suck each other off.
No, what
the
an
fun
easy
has to stop.
solution.
Age is only a state of mind.
Okay, that's
Some
not
crotchety
a sentence
judge
that
in
we should
some,
be
like,
uttering.
small-ass county in the middle of
That's some
bumfuck
sicko talk
nowhere,
right there.
United States of America,
Yeah,
is like,
that's like something
well,
I would
if
have
I'm not
expected
getting my
Jared to
dick
say.
That's something R. Kelly, or there was like an album
There
R.
were
Kelly
some
produced
counties
for Aaliyah. It was called Age
where
is But a
sodomy
Number or
is
something.
illegal, and I'm like, that's bullshit. Just because you ain't getting your dick sucked doesn't mean you gotta ruin it for everyone else.
Oh yeah. Naked and Laughing is a mod in his chat, and she's been fucking deleting any like critical comments about her or Cobra. So
Must be exhausting. Naked and Laughing could bring in the worst Cobra arc ever. We'll see.
it'll be fucking great, I'm sure.
Remember when you was younger?
I don't know.
You said you wanted to be this and that when you grow up. And then a bunch of people said you'll never do it, and they gave you shit for it. How'd that make you feel? Like, I'll show them. And then you went and did it, and now you're whatever, you know, like.
When I grow up, I want to be a
when you're
drunken
younger,
asshole on the
like,
internet.
I want to be this
And
and
here
this
I
way,
am.
you know? That's kind of how it is.
Fucking showed them.
For trans people and like the radical right. Now the liberal retarded left takes it too far and they just accept whatever bullshit comes out of people's mouth, you know. And the radical right just is completely homophobic and transphobic. And it's like, can't we just meet somewhere in the middle? Like, just because someone says their pronouns are God doesn't mean we have to believe it. But at the same time, it's like, why can't we give trans people their own sports leagues?
He literally has somebody in the chat like asking
It's
for
kind
to
of
fucking
unfair to
buy a
force
signed
women
one.
who
So
are
like
jacked up on
he could just be doing
testosterone
that
and
and making
estrogen
a
to
bunch of
compete
money.
against
But
Yeah, we've
their
been saying
fellow
this
women who just
forever,
have
right? Like,
estrogen. I
he
kinda
found
feel like
he found something he could that he could make and test and see how much product he could sell at the price he's wanting to sell it for. I don't know. You can't use the wand against the wand maker.
No, I guess not. So
you just can't. All right, let's see the Bottom Chronicles thing.
Yeah, like now we're gonna see the difference. So that was like Cobra Live, and you get to see all the like fucking pauses that you get edited out of these videos.
Yes. Oh shit! Hold on.
King Cobra back at it with another video live from the Cobra's nest. And we're not exactly so live, but I digress. And while I have you here, let's make a peanut butter cobra, shall we? Which consists of Screwball peanut butter whiskey and A&W root beer, to the Misfits Black Sheep and Screwballs. Really fucking tasty drink combo. In this
I
video,
can see like
we're
peanut butter whiskey and like root beer kind of working together.
Yes. I watched this on a different stream, like the raw version of it, and I did say like this is one of the few drink combos where I'm like, yeah, I'd try it.
Some pro tips regarding some very...
I'm glad he didn't add something else stupid to it, like an energy drink or something.
Or like fucking mustard or something.
Yeah. You know,
or
Scott had...
time he put like fucking squid into it.
I think he did have a mustard flavored soda once, right?
Yeah, no, he put like literal seafood and mustard soda together in a drink combo. It was like the grossest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Topics. Fuck sickos. Second thing I'm going to say is if you're at a party, partying with chicks, women especially have to be very careful because dudes will get women as high, wasted, whatever, because it makes them more vulnerable to say yes. That's a fucking delicious combo, sugary, alcoholic goodness. So you got to be careful with that crap. So my advice is if she passes out after saying yes, don't go forward with it. You know what I'm saying?
Someone in the chat said free Vince. Vince isn't locked up. He doesn't need to be freed at this point.
And because if she forgets that she said yes, your ass is grass. And you know, that's not something you want on your fucking record and shit, you know. But women have to be careful when they're at a party because men will hand you drinks and shit. And if you want to increase...
Yeah, he does this like, guys, don't assault people. Just use tactical soap instead.
Yeah.
Increase your chances of getting laid with the ladies. You got to check out Tactical Soap. Coupon code King Cobra. It's in the description box below. It's this pheromone-infused soap that gets women in the mood.
I might have to invest in this. This sounds like this could be helpful.
Smell better for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? Just because it gets her all horned up doesn't mean you're going to get laid. So the rest of it's going to be on your smooth talking. And
oh, well, then I'm fucked. I don't know how I'm going to make it.
Personality.
The pheromone soap, smooth talking.
Around adult women, they're like, that dude smells good. Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and, you know...
That look of pure contempt.
Yeah.
Now back to what I was saying on my little, rant. And that's the thing of it, man. If you're going to pick up on chicks while getting drunk, you're better off going to the bar instead of some random house party, because if she's at the bar drinking, you definitely know she's old enough.
Because, you know, fake IDs don't exist. That's not a real thing, right?
It's just interesting that...
Which brings me to my next point. You have to be careful, fellas, because they're putting hormones in our food, which are causing girls who are really young to look a lot older than they really are. So you got to be careful with that. So
okay.
Yeah.
These chicks who look like they might be in college, well, they're not. So be careful. If you're going to pick up on chicks while drinking, the best place to do it is at the bar, because you know what you're getting into. Fuck online dating. Excuse me. And the best way to pick up on chicks, man, besides wearing tactical soap, is to have a bloody sense of humor. If you can make a chick laugh and make her feel safe, you know, that's going to get you cool points with the ladies.
So I have to make her laugh and feel safe.
If you're trying too hard to get laid,
yeah,
It's very apparent. Okay. Men should not sacrifice their self-respect.
So buy a handgun and a joke book
to get a piece of ass. It's just, we call that simping, and we're going to say this. Stop it.
Stop it.
Do you think that a sword and a knock-knock joke would work?
No.
But
it's got to be
swords.
It's got to be King Cobra's jokes. You know, his amazing jokes that he tells.
I'm very protective of women because it's just a natural knee-jerk male instinct. It's programmed.
You know,
the way I was taught.
He's very protective of all the women that are in his apartment, like at all times.
All the time.
The way I am. Popeye the Sailor Man. I is what I is, and I am what I am. In YouTube, you cannot let the bullshit get to you. If you're not getting laid, oh well. It's not the end of the fucking world, you know.
I like when he talks about other stuff. This kind of stuff is sad.
Next.
I wanted to talk about, like, his Ozzy Osbourne and other stuff.
If you have crazy chicks in your life.
These gender relations rants are just...
Wait, he is a crazy chick in his life. Yeah, there she is.
Yep.
You got to stay on your toes, man. You cannot let them emotionally manipulate you. This is not saying anyone in particular.
Happy birthday to you. Happy last 5 minutes of your birthday.
This is just some solid advice. You might find certain aspects of that woman attractive, but you cannot let that dick thinking blindside you. They get defensive and start crying and going, why are you being so mean? Why are you being mean to me? Stop yelling at me. You got to keep your wits about you, YouTube. And don't be afraid to call out people's bullshit, dude. That's what I'm saying. They might not like to hear it, but you also got to be able to call out your own bullshit, too. Which brings me to my next point.
But I've never been wrong in my life. How do I call myself out?
What is he picking out of his drinks?
With these individuals, that's better off than making it more drama in your life kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? You cannot rush love.
I do know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You cannot rush love. You got to take time to know the person. Love is like making a
It really does feel like he's trying to convince himself that he likes this girl right now, but he's not sure, and he's just like talking it out.
He'll probably think a way out of it.
Batch of mead.
Yeah.
It doesn't just happen overnight, you know. You got to have the right ingredients and let it age properly.
Maybe you should try having the right ingredients for your actual mead then. Like, suggestion maybe?
It's not mead, it's like
I'm
the weird...
retarded to the party. Cobra's dick doesn't stink.
yeah, we're trying to get to 10%. We're gonna go for a little bit longer, but we'll probably wrap it up soon. But we're 3/4 of the way there, basically. So if anyone else wants to help out, please do so. Every little bit helps.
The kind of person that's had nothing but shitty dating partners, eventually you got to stop blaming them and start going, maybe in this equation it's also your fault. And maybe you're attracted to assholes and you need to get some help for that. But I'm telling you right now, if you quit trying to get laid, you play it cool and casual with the ladies, and quit giving a shit if you get laid, and you respect women, and you rock some tactical soap, and you wait patiently, see what happens.
The soap is his only thing that he does to like try, you know.
That's not true. He does a lot of waiting patiently in his apartment.
That's nothing. That's literally nothing. I guess she's live right now.
No, it was on the list. Okay, he did say that.
What does this man smell? Smells like tactical soap coupon, and that's not like a diss, but why do I smell like a man right now? And not even kind of any feminine.
Is this an act, do you think?
I think it has to be. Like, there's no way it's not.
She's a troll, right?
I think so. Should we do a poll? Like,
Yes.
troll or not a troll in this? Yeah. Audience, we need you to tell us, is this a troll or not a troll?
She just snorted. That's a total troll move.
Oh, fuck.
What is she on?
I've seen suggestions that maybe meth.
Nah, I don't really see that, but I don't know. Maybe.
Could just be very drunk right now.
What's all over her pants? What's that weird shit on her pants? The snorting. It sounds like it feels like she's doing this on purpose.
Yeah.
This is like part of. This is a shtick.
She's doing a little Queen Cobra.
And now she's gone.
See what happens. Eventually, you gotta think maybe it's you. Maybe your crazy bullshit scared them off. And that's the thing of it. People are very manipulative, YouTube. They can hide their asshole, psycho, crazy sides. And then when it starts to come out, you're already trapped in this relationship. In my experience, I've been rejected by every chick I've liked since the fourth grade.
He always says this.
Just to grow up and become a famous YouTuber that a lot of chicks want to bang. So it's funny how that works out. As a man, it'd be nice
a lot
to have
of chicks want to bang.
Take my gal
So
out
many.
to
They're like fucking tripping over each other.
They're lined up.
Bar for a couple of beers every once in a while. So
they're lined up down the street
to
get a piece of that cobe.
The good man gone. Where's the street wise?
They want to get bit by his cobra.
Hercules.
But he's all like, "No, I'm just gonna wait patiently, and then we're gonna let them fight it out.
Let them fight it out."
He's only gonna do the night. I've had women who've rejected me go, "Shit, I wish I would have given Josh a chance."
He always says this too. It's like, when did they say that? How do you know they said that? Where were you and where were they, and were they talking to you? Like, where did they say they wish they had given you a chance in retrospect? Where is this? He's still like obsessed with like a girl he went to high school with. It's like, I can't even remember the names of most of the people I went to high school with. So it's like, I just don't get it. Let it go, Josh. Let it go.
My looks are fading, but I still got it to a point, you know. Learn how to pick better dating partners and don't be in a rush to get laid or married and see what happens. And it's like, why can't we all just get along, man? As long as you're not a fucking sicko or an inhuman piece of shit, who gives a fuck?
He always puts that in
those
there.
The same thing. Like, aren't inhuman pieces of shit also sickos?
This piece of advice I'm going to give you is pretty straightforward, but if you're getting rejected by the opposite sex, focus on the people who find you attractive and that you have a lot in common with.
That's how Naked and Laughing got him.
I see.
That's how Naked and Laughing got him. The whole like, oh, we got so much in common. You know,
Valentine's Day is right around the corner, and fellas, order some tactical soap. And then when Valentine's Day comes up, shower with it, you know, store it in a cool, dry place.
How does it help you if you just sit in your apartment all day?
Alone.
Do the pheromones just like leave the soap and like go down the street and like knock on someone's door for you?
He leaves his window open. That's why his heating. That's why his heating bill is so high.
It's like one of those fucking like old cartoons where you set the pie on the windowsill,
and women smell the tactical soap.
Tactical soap, and you can see the little like smell trail like going down the street, and it just like grabs them and drags them to his apartment.
King Cobra is the pie in the window.
Showering, dress a little sharp, and then go out to the bar. The bar is the best place to be on Valentine's Day when you're single because sure, you might see a couple of couples hanging out, but for the most part, you'll encounter women who are also single and going, bah, fuck this holiday.
It'd probably be better if you weren't banned from like half of the bars for like doing streaming stuff.
There's only so many bars in his town, you know?
If I manage to find companionship, cool. If not, it's no skin off my shoes.
Your shoes do not have skin on them.
I kind of want to go to that bar that he's banned from, Frosty's. That's what it's called, Frosty's.
Chicks at a bar, here would be my strategy. One, I'd go to the bar, and I would dress the way I normally dress. You get what you see, you don't like it, not my problem. Don't bother with it. I'd tell her a joke and buy her a drink. And if she wants to have a conversation with me, that's up to her. Straightforward. Now, if you can do cartoon voices, trust me, if she's drunk at a bar, she's going to be a bit more relaxed. How's your night going?
Oh, yeah, this is when he does weird... He says he does cartoon voices to women at the bar, which sounds very creepy.
All right. I don't know if I can do cartoon voices, but what if I go to the bar and do the King Cobra voice? Do you think that would work?
You mean this voice that he's doing here?
Yes.
That would be adequately creepy, yes.
Tremendous. I mean, you know, Chris's crab's foiled again. Hey, yo, boo-boo. How's about our picnic baskets?
I'm tired of being rejected by every chick that's ever liked me since the 4th grade.
Don't do cartoon voices. I guess maybe if you are, like, if you can do them perfectly, but don't open with that. Like,
where's the kaboom? Whoa! Yeah!
Okay, he actually did that one pretty well.
No, he does a few of them good, but you don't walk up to random people you don't know and start, you look crazy.
Right, if you don't know who Dr. Roxo is, you're gonna think he's just fucking insane. So, like, yeah, not a great one to choose.
I'm just saying, if the rock star thing doesn't work out, I got a promising career in voice acting.
If the rock star thing doesn't work out.
Poopstin McGee, how the hell are ya? Well, when I was your age, everything cost a nickel.
I'm sure Sinister Snakes is gonna fucking fly off shelves any day now.
It's a hard one, but I can do a pretty good Mickey Mouse.
He does it really bad.
Get the fuck out of here! All right. Also, what helps to pick up on the chicks besides wearing tactical soap is learn how to play a musical instrument because chicks dig musicians. It shows you're creative. Love is a shark and piranha-infested tank of bullshit, and it's unfair for both genders, depending on the situation.
What these are
peanut butter cobra time. Where you at? Where you at? Sipping Sundays, sipping fun days. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Oh my God, this is where
we should have Brett here with us, just like the GIF of him just talking in one panel.
I need it.
I despise.
Someone could probably clip that out of a Brett video and send it to me.
Boys, I fucking hate
boy band. And then just have someone do an impersonation of
like
him.
That, but I sing that crap on YouTube because it gets chick points.
It gets chick points when he sings exactly like the Backstreet Boys.
It's like, keep laughing, dude. Chicks from my generation are going, oh my God, it's not fair that Cobra's single. Doesn't matter how fancy the restaurant is. It could be Taco Bell or it could be, you know, a $50 prime rib type of restaurants.
Look,
Hold
in the
door
future,
for
all
her.
restaurants will be Taco Bell.
Like, was that Idiocracy?
As Demolition Man.
Oh yeah. It was Idiocracy had like Fuddruckers, but it was called Buttfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And pull off the chair for her. And she's got to go to the bathroom, and she needs you to hold her purse while she does it. Fucking do it up, man. And what makes me laugh about my sad, sorry sack of shit YouTube trolls is I do not go out of my fucking way to text them. I don't. I'd rather text my fans back or go out of my way to text them and see how they're doing, you know? And Valentine's Day is coming up. And if you're looking for ideas for your girly friend, for gifts,
Tactical
flowers, chocolates,
Oh.
I love you cards, stuffed
I
animals,
love you cards.
pink champagne.
Wait, you mean girls? Valentine's Day, and you see Joshy come up to you, bog testosterone seeping from his pores, and he spouts to me, turn your lines to you. Maximum mouth movement, the rest of his face stone. I'm careening already.
That is hilarious. Yeah, and by the way, thank you for helping us get a little bit closer. We're trying to get to 10% before we end the stream. We're really close. If anyone wants to throw in a few more dollars,
need like just over $15. I think we can do it, chat.
Yeah.
I believe in you. And
I
look,
believe
we
in
need
them
to do
too.
it quick because I have to go to sleep soon.
La Rose, you know what's up. Bath and Body Works gift card. If you're single on Valentine's Day, spend it loving your idols, your family, and your closest friends, and yourself.
Why was yourself not like the first one on the list?
What is do you know what food Jorsh bought Naked and Laughing?
No, I do not.
Okay, hello everyone. I cannot bullshit with this video. This is sponsored by none other than Lord King Cobra JFS himself. You can already see when I upload the thumbnail that the proof is in the footage. And I'm sorry, it's kind of dark in here. The lighting.
What have you done?
Josh got me Wendy's.
She's wearing an Aussie shirt, okay? And he's buying her Wendy's. He's buying her DoorDash now or whatever. So just think about that.
Nobody buys me Wendy's. What the fuck?
So, the double pretzel baconator, no ketchup.
No ketchup.
I did not ask for this. I did not ask.
Yeah,
for this.
remember, guys,
Josh
vote
is
troll or not a troll on this in the chat. So
Yeah. Do you think Cobra actually bought it for her?
I think that he probably did. Yeah.
Wow, he's simping.
I think that he probably did.
Sweetheart. So I'm sorry that I'm not cooking what I'm supposed to be cooking tonight, but hey, blame Josh. That's a joke, Josh. It's a joke. Don't take it so serious, baby. I mean that in the sweetest way. So here we go. I'm sorry the lighting is whatever, but, I can't keep waiting for it to get cold, so.
You shouldn't be waiting for it to get cold.
It kind of smells like breakfast a little bit. Smells like some maple sausage or something. And I've never had a pretzel anything from Wendy's at all. So
I will say the pretzel baconator is pretty good.
Let me see if I can fix the lighting really quick. I'm not too worried about it. I know I'm unlimited.
Is she gonna put some respect on Wendy's name?
Find out.
And Josh did not have to do this.
Okay. So right now we're at 81% of the people who voted in the poll.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat it within the little time frame that I have. I've got 2 minutes left.
Why does she only have 2 minutes left? I don't understand. Why did she even make the? Why didn't she not wait until she had more time to make a video?
That's a good question. I like that she's eating it like an apple, like Cobra does.
I wish I had more space on
That's
my
how
phone.
you know this is a troll, because she's doing that on purpose. She's just like turning the burger so she can take a bite out of each edge of it before like working her way in.
I want to do this in a live stream though. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna finish it in 4 minutes. I'm gonna eat it all though.
Then why not
This
just
is
eat it on
sponsored
camera?
By Josh himself. He's such a fucking sweetheart.
Huh.
I didn't even ask for this. He surprised me because that's just the kind of guy he is.
Yeah, look at that. She's fucking turning it so you can take another bite out of a different side of it now. Like there's no way that she's not fucking like mocking him.
But if this had pickles on it,
What?
It's a Baconator. It's not supposed to have vegetables on it.
Did she say she was she implying that she wanted pickles on it, or that she was glad it didn't?
I think that she wanted them.
Okay.
I honestly don't even know the last time I had one of their like huge fucking burgers.
I've never had a Baconator.
Because I always get the junior bacons, but this is really good.
How have you like worked at Wendy's and never had a Baconator?
They didn't have it when I worked there. Yeah.
Fucking hell. Now you got to get you a pretzel Baconator. Like these are great.
I actually like to have like onions, tomato, lettuce.
Look, I do too.
Pickle.
Like, but they're different kinds of experiences. So. Chat, give Ben $15 more so that he can fucking buy a pretzel Baconator.
Like, I can give or take with the ketchup. No complaints there. Just the fact that Josh bought this for me is most definitely what's up.
Oh my god.
Sorry you're not going to watch me finish all of it, but maybe on live stream. So, I love you, Josh. Thank you so much for feeding my belly.
There you have it.
Yeah, no, troll.
Troll. All right. I'm about to close the poll. Here we go.
Do we have the fucking animation to play for it?
Yes. I should have played the intro music because
definitely
troll. Oh, not a troll.
It's been such a long time since you got to hear that. That's a good throwback. Come on, that was worth $15 to see that fucking.
I have
intro,
a whole
right?
bunch of the old intros and stuff. I have the like crazy Craigslist ads.
My favorite segment is still definitely like the information segment. It's just so good.
Time to learn something. Right?
Yeah.
Let's see. I wonder if I can find it.
Yeah, we should do it right now. The chat's gonna learn some fucking random thing today.
Time to learn something. All right. It is. Here it is.
Time to learn something.
There it is.
All right, dude. All right, so like there should be a random fucking thing here for Wikipedia somewhere, right? Here we go. Random article. What do we got? International Journal of Speech Language Pathology. All right, that's what we're learning about. This is a short one.
Okay. Tell me all about it.
The International Journal of Speech-Language Pathology is a bi-monthly peer-reviewed medical journal published by Speech Pathology Australia that covers any area of child or adult communication or dysphagia and relates
Whoa,
to...
what did you just say? Dyswadia?
And, relates to etiology, assessment, diagnosis, intervention, or theoretical frameworks. A scientific forum is included in many issues where a topic is debated by invited experts. The journal is edited by Sharon McLeod of Charles Sturt University and has been published since 1999. That's it. That's the entire article.
Cool. We just learned something, everybody.
Yep.
Aren't you glad?
Time to learn something.
That was great. Fucking wonderful.
There you have it.
I feel so much better now.
Time to learn something. I still have... I know you probably got to go soon, right?
Yeah, I really need to.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. We got close enough. We got to 8%. I'll probably do an afternoon stream tomorrow or something. We are gonna go and wrap this one up. It sucked that we had the downtime, but I think we made up for it.
Yeah. I think we had some good times here.
Yeah. Yep. We'll see all of you guys next time. You have a great rest of your night. Goodbye.
Yeah.
In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your... Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants, Drunken Peasants.